Yeah. Chris Leah's got a car, and he's got terrible shoes, and he's eating oatmeal on the podcast.
Brian, how are you going to clown on some Jordan Air Force Ones?
These
The
are
original.
not
No, those aren't Air Force Ones. Those are the original J's.
Yeah.
It just bothers me that you guys give it. I hate that Chris does this. He goes,
Did we start?
yeah.
All right, what do you hate?
You'll show me your shoes, and you go, they're so dope.
Yeah.
Well, you're a grown man. You're 36, man. Don't talk to me
young.
about.
I'm young.
You're 36.
I'll let you know when I'm an adult. How's that?
Young at heart.
I'll let you know when I'm an adult. How's that?
Look,
I'm a kid, bro.
I know.
I'm just a little pup.
When do you think you'll grow up? Oh, because we were talking.
I'm so young.
We were talking before we got here. We were talking before here. Yeah, you're so young.
It's like our friend Stevie. Brian goes, bro, he just spent all day on Instagram, and then he went to the gym. He's like a 16-year-old girl.
Stevie Blue Eyes.
Yeah, and he goes, and Brian goes, at least he's young. I went, he's not that young.
30.
And Stevie goes, I am 32. Not that young, bro.
I would just pour myself into one thing. And before stand-up, it was jiu-jitsu, dude. I would do it for 6 years, and then before that, it was working out, And I just didn't give a fuck about anything else. It's just one thing that I like doing, and then I just
you
and I don't know
zoom
what
in,
it was.
you zero in on
I'm
one
not
thing.
like that at all. I like doing everything.
you like the
Master Nut, Master Nut.
Master Nut.
Don't say that.
That's another thing I want to talk about is, and we were talking about this before we started recording. You used to be late all the time.
Yeah.
And now you're not.
Yeah.
Because you just changed that.
I just changed.
And that means that
Never.
you're an even bigger asshole than I thought.
Yeah.
Because he
It does.
realized what he's doing.
No, because he was just being late and he could change it like that.
Well, no,
that means you were just
come
like,
in and make
fuck
a
it.
joke, but I told
No,
Brian,
but
I
it
told
bothered
Brian,
him. It
I was
bothered
like,
him
dude, you hurt
emotionally.
my feelings, man. Like straight.
Oh.
I said, if you're gonna be late, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, and
anymore.
once I went, oh, I'm hurting my friend.
I was like, I'm not going to do this.
I looked at him,
anymore.
I go, I will never be late again.
Oh, interesting.
He hasn't been late.
Yeah.
You know what? One of the things that he did once, we were at dinner. I think I probably told this maybe on another podcast, but we were at dinner. It was me, you, Josh Lawson, Will Sasso, and Craig Colchin. I think
Chad Colchin?
What did I say?
Chad Colchin.
Yeah, Chad Colchin, and someone else.
Yeah.
And
Tom Cruise.
no, it wasn't Tom Cruise.
Brad Pitt. I hang out with those guys, so I always confuse them.
Sounds like a nice time.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, it wasn't them.
I don't know.
Okay, so and I had a set, and Chad and Josh were like, yeah, I don't know if they ever see me do stand up. So they're like, we want to come to the Comedy Store. You going to the Comedy Store? I said, yeah. I said, I gotta go. I want to make sure I get on. So meet me at the Comedy Store. So I left early, and then all you guys went to go to the Comedy Store. I get on. I was like, just so you know, everyone's coming. I got them seats. I get on stage. I get off stage, and I'm like, where the fuck is everybody? You guys weren't there, and then Josh or Chad, I was talking, and they were like, hey, when are you coming? And I was like, when am I coming and what? I was like, you guys are supposed to meet me at the Comedy Store. Where the fuck are you guys? And he says, Brian said you were going up at the Improv. And I was like, what? And you said, Brian said you changed it, and you were going to the Improv.
I fucked that up. I remember that.
No.
Was Brian doing stand up there?
No, yes.
Oh, dirty.
And he fucking just wanted. No, I actually think it was worse than that. He just wanted to be at the Improv because he liked to hang there better. And everyone was like, he just lied to them and said, nah, Chris is doing stand up at the Improv. Let's go there. And I was like, and I called him like, this motherfucker. And he didn't even say hello. The first thing. Because he knew, like, what he did was dick.
Yeah.
He picks up the phone and he says, you ruined the night. I was like, you fucking asshole. They wanted to see me do stand-up.
So dirty. That is
I
so
love doing
dirty.
shitty things to friends.
That's
sometimes.
fucked up.
I went to call Chris. I called him, and I get a text. He doesn't pick up the phone, and I get a text, and all it says is, nah.
Yep. 'Cause that's what you fucking
That's
deserve.
so hilarious.
Motherfucker.
Hey, I was thinking about this the other day. How special is the Comedy Store compared to other places?
Now,
like just the
Now,
vibe.
now.
Well, I don't know any different.
Before
I don't
you
know
came
any
along,
different.
dude, sometimes it would be. Now it's the hottest place in Los Angeles.
Rogan says it's like the 80s or the 90s.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
There's a renaissance going on.
Dude,
but compared to everywhere, I mean,
no, you're not, man.
No, but that's what they
Who?
Wait, what did they say, B?
No, the Comedy Store press release always like he's the
There's
top
no
of the food
Comedy Store
chain.
press release.
No, but there's the Lion, and then there's all the rest of the
You're
animal
saying like
kingdom.
pound for pound.
That's
and you
what
were
they're
number
saying
one?
about. They're calling me
No,
the Lion,
they're-
the Lion of comedy. You don't hear that?
No.
Yeah, hey, you don't hear that?
No, you're not going to make me
I've
be
I've
like,
heard a
well,
little
I do hear
chat.
that.
you know.
I've heard a little chat
You're not
online.
What?
You're not following.
I've heard a little.
I don't even
chat
know about
online.
this Comedy Store press release, dude. I'll tell you what. They are saying though, they are like, and I've heard they're like, they're
Don't
like,
be a dick now.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be a dick.
All right.
I swear to God,
What
this
are they
is
saying?
legit shit.
Okay.
apparently, when I go to the Comedy Store, people are. It's very fucking weird. I didn't get it for a long time, but they're handing me like footballs and shit.
What is that?
And I
Why?
was like, why? I was like, I don't play sports or shit like that. Weeks would go by and they'd be like,
They want you
"Here's
to sign them?"
I was like, "You want me to sign it?" They were like, "Yeah, you go, champ." And I was like, "Okay, I don't want this shit. I don't get it. I thought it was a joke that somebody said on a podcast or whatever." Dude, they're calling me the quarterback of the comedy show.
Hey man, no, see,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I
for
Like
knew
the
you were gonna-
captain.
No,
The
that's
captain.
bullshit.
I know. I was like, why am I getting all these footballs? It's
no.
the middle-aged women were like,
No,
"Here's a
don't
football."
say that because they're calling me Simba.
No.
That's
Wow.
what they're saying. That's what they're
Wow,
saying.
man.
Yeah. Is it your new logo is an eagle, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like an eagle,
Yeah.
not a
Oh,
stork.
this is fucking. I forgot to tell you this. I was in this meeting. God, I forget who it was. It might have. You would know. I was in this big meeting. I was wearing your sweatshirt, and it's like the OVO.
Yeah.
For you guys
It's
that
like
don't know, it's
yeah.
like the OVO Drake.
Yeah.
But it's not the owl. It's Chris's
It's the
eagle
eagle, yeah.
logo.
Parrot.
And one guy, is it a parrot?
Yeah.
No, it's a fucking eagle.
okay.
It's an eagle, bro.
It's a round.
Stop saying parrot.
It's plump. Look like a
It's
parrot.
not plump.
But it looks like the OVO, and the
Yeah.
guy you can tell was like trying to be hip and cool. The powerful dude
Yeah,
goes, "Oh, my son has that Drake sweatshirt," and I go, "No, that would be cool." And then the guy goes, "I think it's a knockoff." I hear him go, "Yeah, I think he goes, it's a knockoff." And I'm like, and I heard it. I'm like, "No, this is actually my boy's sweatshirt. He's obviously
it's
just
the
trying
point.
to
Yeah.
fucking copy." Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
joke.
He's mocking
Yeah.
Drake's thing,
Yeah.
and that's how it started. It
So
was
does
very
Drake have
awkward.
an eagle on his shirt, or is it
He has
a
an
parrot?
An owl.
Oh, an owl. So
Eagles are more gangster than owls. So he kind of one up Drake, huh?
I mean, I don't look at it like that, but
Chin, bring up Chris's sweatshirt, eagle sweatshirt. I want to look at this because I think you need work on the bird. I feel like it's a parrot.
well, you're fucking wrong. Spell my name right. But
I just messed up.
I know.
Listen, don't worry about the.
How has it been going, Chris? The whole merch.
Good. It's down there, the black one.
Yeah, dude. Let me explain something. to
No,
you. See that?
Go back. Go back. That's not even me.
Hey, don't be
down
aggressive. No, hey,
middle.
Hey, don't talk.
Fuck
to Chin
this
that
guy.
way. Don't talk.
Fuck this guy.
Now the problem is that looks a lot like a macaw.
It literally.
God,
Here's
now
the
that you
thing.
say that. It does look like a parrot.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. No, here's why you're
That's not an
saying
eagle.
that.
It's parrot.
Here's why you're saying that.
It's not
because
white?
it's still, which is the point, and it's not like
That's the
this.
joke.
That's the fucking joke. You pieces of shit.
Don't be that aggressive,
Bro,
Yelling
It's
at
a
Chin.
fucking eagle, obviously,
Look at
and
me.
I won't
Look at me.
stand for
So
it.
your artist drew a fucking parrot. It's not a big deal.
It's an eagle dressed as a parrot. Is that fair?
No, it's not fair.
But it's
a
got-
fucking
it's a
eagle.
parrot
with
It
an
literally
eagle hat
looks
on.
nothing like a parrot, and that's final.
No. Listen,
That's a
look
parrot
at
if I've ever seen one.
Beagles, yeah, but eagles have
Not
much.
beagles, though. You said
well, a
beagles?
beagle. That's what happens. But eagles have much bigger beaks, buddy.
They're a lot bigger, yeah.
they're bigger, and they got.
You're
bigger
wrong. You're
beaks,
actually-
You ever seen a
buddy.
bald eagle, sir?
You're
Yeah.
actually wrong. That
Can you bring
is-
a bald eagle for us, Chin?
Also, what the fuck? Who are those people I'm taking pictures with?
I don't know.
Those be your fans, sir.
Parrot.
But what?
What kind of shirt you wearing there?
That's got flowers on it. I love
Look
that.
at your legs.
I'm not
huh?
mad at that shirt.
Look at your legs. Your dick, though. You can see your dick pulled to one
God,
side.
you got a dick in that pic.
Chris has got a dick. I've seen
Does
his
he?
dick. Yeah. Chris showed me.
Oh no,
his
we've
dick.
seen the dick when he's doing the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
Good size on you.
pulled his dick out when it was kind of half hard. We were doing a 10-minute podcast, and he goes, "There you go." And I go, "What the fuck?" I didn't even know him that well.
You just said, "Here you go."
You can show a guy your dick when it's soft, but if you show your guy
Did I?
a
I
dick
don't
when you
even
got
remember.
a chubby, now we got to be pretty good friends at
Yeah.
this point.
No, that's how it goes.
That's where you get comfortable.
Then he goes, "Suck it."
No.
You know what Chris said?
Oh, hey, look, just exactly like that fucking. Look at that one on the butt.
Well,
It's
Chris, look at how
literally
long.
beak is
Chris,
bigger.
look at how
No,
long
it's
that
not, you
beagle.
fucking-
and
look at how long
your
that
logo's head's too round.
Nah, it's
Chris,
the same.
Did you draw it yourself?
No, what?
Chris, look at how long the beak is. Look at how long the beak is, and you have a stub beak on that. That's a parrot stub beak.
Nah, you're wrong.
Eagle has a long beak.
You're
God,
wrong.
Brian
It's
has a good
literally
point.
exactly what it is.
Hey, I love the shirt, man, but that's a
Thank
parrot.
you. No, it's not. Look at. Why don't you look up a parrot now? Look up a parrot.
Bring up a fucking parrot, Chin. This is
Parrot,
Macaw.
not parrot.
Hey, you're being mean to Chin.
That's a fucking parrot.
Stop talking to Chin
bro.
like that.
That is your shirt.
No,
to
it's
a
not,
T.
dude.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Hey.
The second one in.
Hey,
No,
no,
your
it's
second
not.
line
You
down.
parrot,
That green
bro.
one.
You parrot.
It's not. A parrot's beak goes down. That's an eagle. And everyone fucking knows it.
No,
dude.
I don't know if they do. It looks. First of all, it's a small hawk. If anything, I'll give you. It's a tiny hawk.
Don't say small hawk. Oh, I want all those birds.
Is your company called?
I want to have all those birds. That's awesome.
The
They are
lifesaver
amazing.
of birds.
Look at how beautiful they are.
Yeah.
Is your company called
Shut the
Small
fuck
Hawk?
up, Brian. You know, look how beautiful they are.
Dead serious.
They are.
fucking
Look how
idiot.
beautiful
Look how beautiful
creatures
it is.
they are.
Do you know that what just saying "shut up" at the right time is the best? It's the best insult.
Ever.
It's the
There's
best.
nothing better.
Like if somebody, my buddy's dead. I'd be talking and getting excited, and he'd go, "What? Shut up!"
shut
Stops
up.
you right away.
Just shuts down everything.
Shut up! It might be the rudest thing you can ever say to somebody.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Hey, January and February's pilot season, yeah?
Hold on. You don't text while you're doing our podcast.
Yeah, I do, dude. I was texting, "Get me out of here." Call me with an emergency.
Hey.
Call me right now with a fake.
I sent it to so many people. Copy paste. Copy
Also,
paste.
look at your shitty posture.
Fuck
Sit
this
up.
place, man.
Your trainer wouldn't appreciate this.
Sit
I'll
up.
sit like this till I die.
Hey, did your
Sit
trainer?
up.
Hey, Chris, did your trainer have you on a diet too?
Yeah, dude. But I ate so many fucking ice creams last night.
Why?
Wanted to.
Why?
Wanted to.
What kind of ice
You
cream?
can't just do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can actually. Fucking cookies and ice cream sandwiches, bro. Wanted them. Ate them. Went to sleep after that.
Bam, and you looked up. You still woke
Look
up
how
skinny.
I look, dude. I'm the fucking man, dude.
Hey, man.
I don't give a shit. I'll eat whatever the fuck I want.
No. Have respect for our audience
I got
and for
respect
this
for me.
room.
Dude, I got fucking ice cream sandwiches. I fucking was naked on my couch.
Okay, look.
I don't care, dude.
Did you
I
watch it?
spilled stuff on my carpet.
God damn it! Did you watch any sports?
Nope.
Why not?
Didn't want to.
Okay, but what do you?
You know what I watched? How disrespectful is this? I watched 35 minutes of an episode of Luke Cage and then I turned it off. That's so disrespectful. It wasn't even from the beginning to 35. I started it in the middle and got almost to the end.
Hey,
Shit, I'll
man.
watch any part of any show I want and turn it off whenever I want.
You have no respect for the
No
process.
respect. I ate some of the ice cream sandwiches, and I had other ones I could have put in the freezer. I left them out. Wow. I don't give a shit. The place made them. The Postmates guy picked them up, brought them to me. I ate some of them. They're still on my fucking coffee table, and I don't give a fuck.
Chris,
and there's some LaCroix on the carpet.
You have to be respectful.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Why not?
Me.
Okay, the first thing I want to say.
No,
is
the first thing
get-
I want to say is
get what?
pick a shade, man. Pick a shade with that.
You look like a shitty Crayola.
Hey,
No.
dude, why are you dressed like Chris Gaines,
It's a-
man? You know when Garth Brooks wears the two
I don't
different
even-
colored shirts? Like
yeah.
it'll be green here on one side and then black on one side?
Yeah.
You doing it. I don't mean to open up the
snap at me.
fucking I don't mean to open up the show with a huge move like that, but
No,
Yeah,
he brought it
first of
on
all-
doing
himself.
that.
He put on
He
that.
did. I know.
Fucking sweat. Where'd
Because-
you get that?
because
you look like an
brings
extra
out-
from American Pie.
No, it
you
brings
do,
out,
dude.
You look like an
do.
extra from
accentuates
American
my
Pie.
shoulders.
Dude, it looks.
It's
Where'd you get? You
unique.
got that for free. That's such a fucking.
I did get it for free. Look, man, don't
Dude,
bash
that's
up
such
on-
a hoodie you'd wear
Don't bash
that
it
you
is.
got
Don't-
for free.
This
Would
is
not
not-
buy that. You
Get
never
your
bought that.
Fucking shades off right now.
No,
both
Chris has
you.
his
You
on.
know
I
why I
have
got to
mine
wear
on.
these, dude? Future's too bright.
See,
Did you know?
I knew there was a reason.
Oh,
Did you know that?
my God.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have them on. But Future's
No.
too bright.
Did you see what I tweeted?
It is bright.
Did you see the picture I tweeted in the Instagram?
Yeah, about the black and white photo.
The one I
Where you
posted
said, yeah, that he posted
hours
yeah.
ago.
Oh, bro.
Hours
Hey, you know
ago?
what's weird is that you posted it only hours after he posted it, not days after he posted
All
it.
right. Well,
That's what.
Hey, there's a new episode of Fighter and the Kid. Right when it comes out. Hey, there's a new episode of Fighter and the Kid.
6 days later.
days ago, and there's already a new episode.
yeah, because I like to create a lag. Don't do that.
Hey, Chris.
that is the more.
Hey, can I ask Chris a serious question, though?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
So,
Do you think Brian fondled Chuck Liddell's balls last night in the green room, or
Oh.
did he just power bomb him?
dude,
no.
when we
Chuck was like,
You
"You're
fucked the
so
whole
awesome."
vibe up.
Dude,
No, he
we
was
were
like,
hanging
"You're
out having a
awesome."
good time, a silly fucking loosey-goose time.
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell walks in. This guy is a transformer and transformed into a fucking...
Dick diver.
Yeah. A dick rider.
Hold on.
He went,
That's not
oh,
No.
Oh,
no.
Is that,
no.
Are you using
Yeah.
motion?
No.
hey. Oh, everyone turns into a fighter jet, but me, I turn into a cocksucker.
No. Hey.
Roll out.
No. Listen, hold on.
Roll out.
He's my friend.
This
And
was
we were
Callen.
like talking about training and sparring.
Dude.
No, as soon as he walked in, you go, bro, oh my God, you don't look a day over 25.
Oh,
The
dude.
whole room goes like this.
He looked good. He looked
Yeah,
tight.
he looks good, but huh?
All right.
He looks good, but except for What are you doing, dude? You can do what you want. It's a free conch.
Bugs me.
But don't do it.
Don't promote your shirt.
It's a free conch.
This is not.
Congratulations. We're here.
No.
You're welcome because I have a podcast.
No.
Subscribe to my podcast.
Well, it's
Congratulations. And I want you to unsubscribe to anything Brian is
No,
part
why
of.
don't you?
Hey, well,
I'm
call
sorry.
your-
I want you. I
call your
want you to
fucking
like.
podcast. This is not. I'm not saying anything.
Hey.
Okay, well, it's true. Huh?
No.
Chris, the future is bright, but my glasses
right.
are fogging up.
You're
Take
right.
them off. Take them off.
Now you get to see inside soul.
Oh my god. Hey, you don't. There's not a lot of depth, bro. Come on.
What are you talking
Like
about,
you,
dude?
if I drew a fucking picture of your brain, coffee, hanging out with my sidekicks, and
Chicks.
my dick.
Chicks, man.
Lazy dick.
Dude, all I
you
think
got a
of.
lazy dick.
all
man.
I think of.
If you're a book, if we're all books here, Chris is a comic book.
Yeah.
Is that fair, B?
Yeah.
Well, dude, comic books sell
You
a
graphic
lot.
novel.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I'm
Iron Eagle.
the Watchman.
Okay.
Am I the Watchman?
No. If
Am
you
I a
were
little
a
bit the
superhero,
Watchman?
what do you think? Seriously, what do you think you would be? The sloth?
No. Do you know what? I have a superpower.
What?
I can open up doors without even touching them.
How?
At the grocery store.
How do you do that?
Well,
Oh, Brian didn't get the joke.
I
dude.
get it.
Oh, how do you do that? He says,
I do it because my fans open the doors for me.
dude, your fans
What?
don't travel
That's
with
true.
you
You've
to Ralph's.
Seen that. You've seen that. You know what my fans are? And I'm not trying to be a dick to you.
Dude,
no, listen.
But every time
It's
you
all
say
good.
that, it's dick.
No, but let me just explain what my fans are, and it's no big deal, and I don't give a shit. I don't even want to say this out loud because I don't care. But I'll say it just for
All right.
argument's sake,
All
and
right.
let's have a conversation.
All right.
So my fans are fans, what we would call fans for life, right? Now hold on. It's just
Okay.
that there's because I'm always evolving and always like challenging.
Are
They're like,
ya?
this guy teaches me.
Are ya?
And then your fans are, as we know, and again, who cares? Who cares?
All right, what?
Your fans are. Some are not yet in high school, and others are in high school, right? For the most part, right? So what,
Dude,
and then
it's
those,
not
and those
true,
fans are
man.
incredibly fickle. So Chris
they
is
also
great.
refer to themselves as babies.
They call themselves.
You know what our fan base is,
Can't
Chris?
help.
You know what our fan base is?
What?
T-Fat Army.
The Army.
Dude,
Not
I
T-Fat
don't
K.
give a fuck.
Babies.
Hey, don't be
Hey, dude.
disrespectful.
Hey, what, you wear
Hold on,
that
don't make
goddamn shirt.
Don't
Hey,
do
don't
that
make that
face.
face.
Give a
I-
fuck.
Hey.
Hey, Chris, but
Your chin disappeared when you went like that. When
Nah.
yeah, I can't
Oh,
even
wow.
see. You're just
No
all
chin.
nose.
Bro.
You human bird.
We are fucking 20. We are 30. We are 40. We are 50
Don't say we.
strong.
Don't say we.
That's
And
a,
don't say we.
Oh my god.
Are babies, dude.
Why are
and
you
I don't give a
babies?
fuck.
Why are
Dude,
you
fuck
babies?
This, because, dude, fuck this alpha secretly beta shit. Bro, I got it all figured out,
Well, like,
man.
wow.
You need to calm down.
How?
I'll do what I want, and it'll be fine.
Because you're a baby?
Nobody, everyone's fine. Oh, what are we going to do? Fucking, you know what I mean?
No, you're not saying anything.
Yeah, you say. Because we fucking, you know what I mean? No, I
not
don't.
Bro, how about this,
You're
man?
not saying
How about
anything.
this, man?
What?
Number one guest on Fighter and the Kid.
Who?
Dude,
Hey,
people
don't
say
jerk a
fucking,
thumb
oh,
your
okay,
way.
Will Sasso, Michael Rapaport.
Yeah.
Make way for fucking free conch. You can
No,
listen
no,
to
don't
whoever
stop
you
saying
want to.
that.
That's
Hey, you showed me your body yesterday.
Pretty damn good, right?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
What?
Okay.
Did you see the cock region?
I didn't.
you. Oh, I saw his dick in the bathroom. I leaned over and saw it.
No, but you got to see it when it's 10 hot.
No,
Swung
it's
it
not.
around.
He swung it around like a
Swung
rope,
it
like a
around.
tassel.
I don't care.
You gotta piss.
I don't wash my hands after I piss either.
I don't either. Who
I don't
does
either.
that?
I
That's
washed my
dumb.
It'd
hands.
be weird. It's my dick.
Yep.
Yep, I washed
I
my
know where
hands
it's
before
been.
I touched my rod.
Exactly. And then I don't touch the door. I do elbow it.
I
It's
do
my
it with
dick.
my dick. I go like this, and
Man,
Rub
Pull
it
it-
in.
pull
It
the
is
thing.
impressive.
Thanks.
Because the legend of Chris D'Elia, let's be honest, the legend started on The Fire and the Kid.
No.
Because Ari
First of all, it
Shaffir
was
mentioned
last
your
week.
dick about the Comedy Store.
Listen to me.
And then Brian chimed in about your dick.
And then Brian
And then
got
all of a
gay
sudden-
about it. And it's
No.
fine. And it's fine.
No.
It's fine.
You heard about it
No.
though. The
I
masses
did.
hit
But
you up.
let me. But what sucks is
Don't look at your fit watch.
when I got a Fitbit. When I get a boner, I faint a lot because of the blood. I lose a lot of blood
I don't know
in my
about that.
body. Yeah, I just go.
You-
Like this. Oh,
You are
and
okay.
and people are like, "Whoa, watch out! Is that a sundial?" They go like that.
Okay, no. You ate sushi.
Why were you there by yourself, Chris?
Dude, I fucking. You know what I do?
What?
Not only do I not invite anyone, I send a text out and I say I'm getting sushi. No one's invited, and then I go by myself.
appreciate
You know
that.
why, dude? Because I fucking up here, bro. I have a
Hey,
blast.
Man, I can hear
Wow,
you hitting
I
your
could-
head.
I got a fucking blast.
Can you
bro.
do that, Vic?
I have a blast. Dude. I just think of anything I want. Nobody's there to fucking be like, oh, but also fuck them, dude. I just chill.
You're radically
I hang out. I have a
selfish.
good time, and I eat sushi, and I go like this, and I think about stuff.
What
and
do you
it's
think
a
about?
blast, dude.
What do you think about? Like seriously.
I think about like
Calming.
the people around.
Calming.
And if someone falls, and that would be funny, or like I'll think about something I could talk about on stage, or I think about my mom, or I think
What do you
about
worry
whatever I
about?
want.
You don't worry really.
Why would I worry? Why would I worry?
You don't worry.
Dude, no.
You don't wake up with like anxiety sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
I do.
About what?
I don't know. And then I go like this. What am I anxious about? And then I go like this.
And just go on with
well,
your day?
well, all of us, do you ever get anxious that it's going to end by some weird thing, as in like an accident? Or I think about weird shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Like dragons or
Do you?
something.
Do you? You don't. You do.
I worry. What?
Yeah, you worry. You're like me. You
Well,
worry.
no, I'm not like you.
No.
No. You were, yeah, you get like a speck, you think you have stage 5 cancer.
Well,
I
I
don't
just
worry
worry
like
about-
that.
that's
I
not-
I
yeah.
worry more about like how long are we able to keep selling, like how long are we able to keep coming up with material?
Yes.
Like, am I just gonna, like next month I'm like, fuck, I
Yes.
got nothing. And then the road's over.
That happens all the time especially after you shoot a special. Then you go, I got to start all over again. And
Yeah.
Am I gonna? And how am I gonna do it? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember coming up with the shit. Do you
I know,
remember?
no. Me neither. I was
Do
thinking
you
about
ever
this the
do a
other day.
bit? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. You ever do a bit and then you're like, well, how the fuck did I come up
Yes.
with this? Did someone help me with that?
That's what I mean.
Where did I get
And
that
it-
from?
right.
And then how am I going to come up with new shit?
Exactly. Like that's what I mean. And do you feel that way?
Yeah, well, my last tour, I was doing that act for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then afterwards, I was like, "What the fuck do I do?" And then I just started. But that's why I constantly book shows and go on stage because I'm like, I'll keep. I'm not going to do the old shit,
Yeah.
and then I'll just do new shit.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's not good.
And then pretty soon it kind of like takes on a life. Of
Yeah,
its
yeah,
own. Like
exactly,
It
yeah.
forms on its own.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's, that is interesting. Like you just kind of have to trust that it's going to happen, and it's true. You just keep doing it until something.
Do you have
happens.
any idea? You have Netflix doesn't let you know how your special did, Man on Fire.
no, I just know from like tweets and
It's hilarious
and shit,
though.
people
You
showing
get,
up.
Yeah, you can get kind of gauge right from.
I mean, well,
can
just-
you? Because your Twitter's and social media is gonna be more your fans. You know what I'm saying? And you have
Yeah.
a lot of them, so you're like, oh, it's great, but
Yeah, but you get new ones, and people say, "Oh, I didn't know who you were," or you can tell because of your crowds get bigger. You know?
that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. That's the big thing.
Like a special's everything these days, right?
Well,
especially on
yeah. I
Netflix.
mean, yeah.
Because
Anything.
you look at it because like I watched Seinfeld's new special. I don't know if you watch it.
I didn't see it yet.
Fucking brilliant.
No,
it's
I didn't
it's
see it.
old material. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
trying to
heard.
Prove that
It's almost like a documentary too.
No, it's like stand up, but it shows like a quick clip of his childhood and then goes back.
I gotta see
It shows
this.
like old stuff, but it's all his old material just to show that it stood up over time. Like still, that's how.
You know what they say is sorry.
But I watched that, and then in the queue it goes Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Chris D'Elia. That's where Netflix is just a beast.
Oh, right.
'Cause it's an
Yeah.
algorithm
Yeah.
where, oh, you watched Chris Rock? Check out Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
And when you get in that, because how
Yeah.
big is
People
fucking
will-
Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
and Jerry Seinfeld?
People will
Like,
just
think
keep
about
clicking,
the
dude.
masses.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So then, oh, that's hilarious. God, he's similar to that, and they watch that.
I also think I fucked up the special. I don't know if fucked up's the right word, but when this new one that came out, Man on Fire, which is on Netflix.
I just said that.
All right, man.
I know, but you can watch it.
Yeah, but don't.
so no,
linger
but
on the
no,
camera.
I didn't actually even notice. I was looking at the camera.
Oh, you. All right.
But
Okay, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
Stream it. Doesn't matter. But and
You
so
fucked up
story.
on that one?
no, on the Incorrigible, which is the one that was my second one, which is right before Man on Fire on Netflix. You can. I think I started slow. I put all the good shit at the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and people don't have the attention.
Yeah, they don't, dude.
I'll watch comics on there,
Yeah.
and if it's like,
Yeah.
I'll be 20 minutes into, I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah.
Fuck. They don't wait.
So I opened Man on Fire with
You're good
the stuff that I thought was the hardest hitting shit.
That's smart.
But that's also why Netflix, it's just people's attention span.
Yeah.
But that's why they're doing a lot more 30-minute stuff.
Yeah, not even to mention my Incorrigible was like an hour and 20 minutes over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About an hour too long for me.
Yeah, but really, and the Man on Fire is 64 minutes or something like that. No, that's not what they're doing. Okay,
I don't know.
You know what? Actually, they are doing that because that's the dead rising. They're ghosts because they want to see it too. Ooh,
Chris, so
got out of that
such
one.
a
Got out of that one. Yes.
Not really.
Chris, when you do a Netflix special, do you sign a term deal, or
We don't sign a multi. We sign maybe you could sign a multi.
Yeah.
But you said multi, so I don't
Hey,
think
he
that's
has
a thing.
he
Hey,
has
bro.
a speech
Hey,
thing. He has a speech impediment. Don't. That's so not cool.
that's
dude.
so fucking rude,
Yeah,
man.
he has
Is it
a-
only
he-
it
no,
only
but-
was with that one word?
Yeah, and he never got help.
No, it's certain words.
Oh.
He's working.
Anyway, I speak for a living.
No,
on.
I didn't, but I guess you could, but
I don't think they do that though.
yeah, I don't
Do
know.
they? I don't think
they
so.
was never an option for me.
So it's just one. So if it doesn't do well, it's just one and done. They're like, all right, well, do you have any idea? You know what I'm saying?
If it doesn't do well,
It's kind
one
of
and
a
done.
weird format because you do one,
I guess, yeah.
and then can you just do your next one with whoever. Granted, they're the biggest show in town. You can just be like, all right, I'm going to go over here now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
You
mean,
don't fucking know.
you do. I have 2 on there, so it's good to have. I think it's good to have 2 on there, and some guys have 4 or 5 on there. I guess
On
but
Netflix?
what doesn't Burr have
Bill
4?
Burr probably.
He does
Rogan
a lot.
has what 3?
2 on there.
So I don't know, but I don't know if I always, like before Netflix became what
Netflix?
it became. I always thought it was. I was like, it'd be cool to do one. Like I did one for Comedy Central, and then the next one I did for Netflix. I was like, I wonder where I'll do the next one. But then Netflix got so big that I was like, you just got to be on Netflix.
You have to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
to
They're the
compete.
only game in town.
Yeah.
To compete and like.
I mean, I don't know if
Although
if Hulu would do them, but they don't do them.
I would be willing to bet they start to get into it.
I heard they were going to, but that was like a year and a half
Yeah,
ago.
me too.
They would because they just won all those Emmys. They beat Netflix, like destroyed. They won more
Really?
Emmys than any network.
Really?
And it's Hulu, so I would assume. And then Amazon, Facebook's doing
What a
launching
time!
their
What a
stuff.
time for TV.
I know.
There's a lot of
So
stuff.
Time.
crazy.
There's so much to do.
You know,
Do you know what I feel like? And
What?
B, you would know this too. I feel like Chris is starting to get more and more into acting. I feel like if acting takes off, you done with comedy.
Actually, I'm surprised you're not doing more acting.
do you actually feel that way? I love stand up.
No, I don't. I'm
Yeah,
just
because you're
fucking-
not to
I
blow smoke
literally
up your
do
ass.
not-
You are a very
Yeah,
good
yeah.
actor. You're
Not
a
at
very
all.
good actor.
Thank you. You
No.
know, I just slip in and out of characters, and it's like,
Yeah, but you're doing.
and people don't even realize
No, but
it's
you're
me.
doing this sort of Cockney thing.
That's what that's
I
just
know,
what
but-
came to me. You know
No,
what
but
I
it's
mean?
not- you just jumped into it.
Nah, but it's
different
like
character. It's not bad.
Sploosh, like when you go
Oh,
into
yeah, sploosh,
you know when
yeah.
you're like hanging out like near a pool, and then all of a
Right.
sudden you're like, I'm going to get in there, sploosh. Like that's what happened with this character.
Right.
You know?
It's not bad at all. And you're from the east of London, or
All over. I was an
Right.
army brat, really.
that's super
But
good.
you did a movie. Obviously, you can't say what the movie is.
Well, no, it was called Life in a Year. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I played though.
Really?
Yeah,
Can't wait
I
to
don't
see
know.
it.
God, I want to. I almost.
I want to see it. Are you
almost-
proud of it? Do you think
I
it's good?
think so. I have no idea.
Cry, like do a scene.
Okay.
Do an emotional
okay.
scene. Ready?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? You have to go
good.
overboard. Thank you. You have to
Try-
go overboard
try-
when you're crying. Most people
Jesus.
think subtlety is
So,
really
so
good. but if you're-
apologize. I'm a drug lord and apologize.
I didn't mean to. I don't have your money. You know what I mean? Like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck, dude.
Right.
Because I was gonna kill you. And
I know.
And then I felt pity.
Yeah.
God
Chris,
damn.
did you
Because I was in
take
character.
acting classes? I mean, obviously, you grew up in the business
I'll
with your
answer the
pops
question.
and all that.
Yeah, he took a lot of
You took a
classes. and he
shitload
took
of
voice.
acting
And he
classes?
took voice and dance.
I didn't take dance. I know
took
it's hard
voice.
to fucking
Well,
tell, but
You took voice.
does this answer your question?
Do you remember when you and I tried to sing seriously?
Yeah.
And we started laughing so
you guys
hard.
talk about it
That's
every
a thing.
time we're
Yeah.
together.
Well, that's
Every
because Brian.
time.
Brian does that. Brian likes to relive the glory days. 'Cause
Well, I
that's
have-
all he has. He doesn't have bright future.
That's not true.
You've got a checkered past.
Well, that's fucking true.
In a bad way.
I've got kids I don't know about. And if I find out, I'll ignore them anyway. Yeah, because I'm selfish. Fucking selfish.
Hey,
50 unselfish.
Who were we talking to? Brian did. We at my party with Rogan. We're talking about that time when you really thought you could sing. Like Brian he did like the comedy jam thing. You know where comedians sing.
Oh yeah, goddamn comedy.
Brian came back and goes, I mean, if I wanted to, I could be a singer,
dude.
All right. I mean, obviously I could,
but a little bit, like just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but
I went, excuse me.
I know how hard it is. Like, when you hear like Skylar Aston. You're like, Jesus.
I know. Forget it.
Yeah,
He's
but that's
so
a little.
good.
Obviously, he's like Broadway, and he can actually sing.
Right.
But
yeah,
like there's some guys where you hear him like, Brian's not bad. You know, like you like if it was like a '80s rock.
Yeah.
If you're singing "Mother," there's one note to it. I guess. I mean, I'm still not doing it, but you can kind of get by.
Mama. You know what I mean? I just killed a man. Like I can do that.
Jesus.
Kill it. Yeah, I know.
You sound like Freddie Mercury.
I know it's stupid, but
Freddie Mercury.
but
fucking talk about a talent.
Oh my God! His voice.
Don't ever sing Freddie Mercury again.
Yeah, dude. No, but wait, what was I going to say? Shit.
About singing?
No, I don't know. But I hate when I talk about this on my podcast. Congratulations, subscribe, unsubscribe them,
No.
and
No.
subscribe to mine.
No.
And it comes out every week, and so, but they don't say.
But I'm Brian.
My mom thinks I can sing, and it bothers me so much when she tells
like she
me that.
legit thinks you can sing.
Yeah, she's like, you could have been a singer, and it bothers me so much because it's like when somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, dude, people say I should do stand up," and it's like, turn around, bye.
But parents are a little different. Like I get this all the time. My mom was just out there. She goes, I don't understand why you just don't audition for the new Batman.
Right. Well, that's
Batman?
Parents, I know.
Batman?
Yeah, people come up. Why don't you do SNL? You don't know how it works. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
SNL,
Although
the biggest pinnacle.
you are somebody that could do that.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about SNL? Hey, bro.
But I don't
Quit looking at our goddamn fans.
I don't know that you would be happy doing that.
Or
versus
MJ.
stand up because you'd have to give up a lot of stand up.
Yeah, stand up is.
So it becomes a
yeah.
problem. Like you know what I'm saying. So you could do. So if you do it a 1 hour drama, okay, great. You better love it because you're there for 16, 17 hours.
Let me tell you something. I've always said this too. Like for my nightmare is to be like the sixth lead on a CSI show.
Oh my God!
Why would you ever take that?
Like this.
Because people do.
Way ahead of you. Being that guy, I think we got something. Oh my God, dude!
So fucking right.
In your trailer, just like this.
That's
Is it my turn?
and you can't tell anybody.
Let me say
how
this
bad it
19 times. I'm pulling it up right now.
sucks. You're so fucking right.
Oh, dude. And you know who always gets that part? The funky chick with the hair like this with a lab
or
coat.
a hipster guy, like a nerd hipster.
Yeah, or a guy that belongs in a Verizon commercial.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? That's what that fucking guy is. Hey, dude, take a knife out.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've done every CSI.
I'd hang myself.
I've done every CSI, right? So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, a guest star, and Law and Order, and just I remember sitting there watching.
You were on Law and Order?
Oh, I've done all of it. I've done an episode of something. You know?
Were you ever on the Honeymooners?
Were you in MASH?
No.
No? Oh.
No.
Oh.
Although MASH would have been fun. I just want to say, I interrupted you. We just started a show. We have the great Bobby Lee from Saturday Night Live.
No.
And where is it?
Nope.
Right.
The same piece of shit you were on.
Hey, oh yeah, sorry.
Hey, man.
Long time, Mad TV.
Don't go bad
alumni.
on Mad TV, guys.
Yeah.
Well, people can see it with the YouTube video. You're literally sitting like we're about to do an intervention on you. You're holding on to the couch, sort of. Your hair is way
but
too long.
I'm small.
You're a subversive
Oh, I
person.
dig his hair,
I
B.
can fall. I can hurt myself.
And you're bundled up. Well, I'm jealous of
I
his
dig the hair.
I'm jealous, so I have to put him
You like
down.
my hair? Thank you so much.
You're very funny.
Excuse me?
You're
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I'm 50. You're 45 and I'm 50.
I'm 45.
It's
dude.
weird. Wait till you
Yeah.
turn 50. I looked in the mirror today and I went,
I might not make it. I don't know.
This is how you feel. Technically, well, I'll tell you what 50 does, and maybe even 45, is that I looked in the mirror and technically I've been on the planet for 50 years as of 15 minutes ago. And my father just told me that. And I thought to myself, if I die, they go 50-year-old man dies, and people go, yeah, he lived a good life. He had a good stretch. It's a good stretch.
If they go through, they're like, that was a good day.
Hey, it's a good stretch. And even
You're in overtime. Everything's bonus now.
Right. And even I, because I'll be sitting to the right or the left of Jesus. You know that. And when I'm
to
sitting
the right,
there,
probably.
Yeah. Well, when God makes Jesus move out of the way, makes his son move out of the way, and fucking brushes the seat off and lets me sit while the angels are singing, "For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow," because you know they're going to do that.
That's not happening, sir.
Dude, you don't know. And all my sins. Yeah, I have this joke where I have this feeling like if I died right now, God would have my entire life on one piece of paper. Like with the same look on his face that my dad had when he get my report card. You know what I mean? Like, you fucking...
Or it'd be like you as 50 years old trying to get into the hottest nightclub. Him just being like,
I know. Right.
But if you were to go, you would still be really scared and depressed. You don't feel like you lived a long time. Like, I'm 45. People go... It's a long time. I go, no, if I die right now, it'd be such a bummer.
it'd be a bummer.
Well,
with Asians too, it's like you can't tell at all.
Well, that's crazy.
Well, I don't want to...
And can I just say that right here? I've never seen a mutant Asian before to my right.
Well, he's a giant.
First of all, I never knew that they grew him that big.
Yeah.
And he's not...
Chin?
He was born in a lab. Him and Yao Ming together.
Yes.
Right? And...
Chin is a giant man.
And I always thought that like, oh, dude, I'm 5'4", but I'm average height for Asian.
Yeah.
I'm fucking not!
No,
we got the Shrek of Koreans over here.
I know.
Hey, as
but
soon
you
as
guys
I
are
saw
Korean, so you guys should talk.
한국말해요?
Oh, shit.
조금만? 나 고추 조금해.
Really?
No.
oh damn! It's
I
like
just
a
said I had a
fucking
small
action
penis.
No,
movie.
he doesn't. I know he doesn't.
Yeah.
But do you speak fluent
한국말
Korean?
조금해.
As soon as I saw Bobby Lee at the Comedy Store, I went, "Hey, our producer's Korean," and he goes,
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, he goes,
I don't give a
"Cool,"
fuck.
and I went, He has Han. I didn't know what to say.
I'm going to buy you on the open market.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to
Hey,
buy you on
man,
the
that
open
took
market.
a weird turn.
I don't give a shit because guess who's going to be my gift? But don't get all emotional about it and cry, or do cry because I love fucking Korean boy tears on my dong. How's that sound?
I'll be your gimp, but don't put me in that little chest thing.
Gonna.
Because I don't want you to. How long are you gonna be? I'm gonna be in there. Whatever. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gonna.
You're at Mwin.
Yeah. I don't suck dick or nothing.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Have you ever sucked a dick? No, I'm being real.
What? He's being real.
No,
Open
have
up,
you ever
B.
sucked a dick?
Open up for him, B.
I mean, how do you define sucking a dick?
No, like a penis in your mouth.
I mean, there was that time in college.
Did you?
I
Really?
went through a phase where I was gay. No, I never have. Never had a dick in my
Have
mouth.
you, Bobby?
Bobby, wait a minute.
No.
Bobby, hold on.
Hold on, sir.
Yeah, you know already.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah,
God, I love how honest you are.
but I'm not gay.
Best.
at
I know
all.
you're not.
What happened? Well, I mean, what set the whole scenario
on
up?
drugs.
Well, when I was when I was in high, well, okay, when I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brendan.
I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just
That's fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I know. Can I just say something? I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave.
Okay. But
No, I'm
hold
being
on.
real. If you smile,
not-
I'm
All
gonna
right,
fucking leave
hold
because
on.
That really fucking
All right,
broke me.
No.
All right, hold on.
All right, so
Give me a
I swear to
second.
fucking God, dude.
I know.
Give me
I
a
will leave,
second.
Chin Chin.
All right, hold on.
You can't make a joke and
That's not. That's his name.
All right, but
that's not his name.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Chin Chin.
Chin Chin.
All right, give me a second. Don't.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
All right.
I just wasn't ready for that. Like,
I understand. I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave.
Well, don't. All right, hold on.
we can't threaten a smile.
All right, just hold on. No, because then you're gonna laugh. Don't laugh.
Don't
Seriously.
laugh. Get serious. B. He's opening up here.
When I was, you ready? Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey,
You can't cover your mouth. Because the thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable about
I know,
it, and I'm
man.
expressing
I'm trying to
a
be
truth
cool.
to you.
Hey, dude, you
And-
gotta get serious.
And if you cover your mouth, I just feel like you're laughing.
Nope. Let's do it.
All right.
This is-
So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by a guy.
You can't say brutally.
Why?
Because that's a curveball.
Why is that?
Because don't say
It's not-
brutally. And look at Chin now. Don't.
It's not a curveball.
Don't say brutally.
He did
Yeah.
add some
All right, don't add.
adjectives there.
So when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer.
You can't throw shit in there
Why?
because you fucking. I can't.
Why can't I?
Every day.
Oh, shit.
just wrong.
I'm going to hell.
I'm just
Then
adding.
it started off brutal.
I'm just adding more. Yeah. Yeah.
Every day, you couldn't avoid them, for God's sake.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't. All right, let's try it again. Don't. Just.
No, all right, how about this? How about
All
this? I'm not going to add more information. The information that I have
We
already
got
on the
it.
table,
Okay.
you expect that, and I'm not going to add more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hold on.
So, when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer, I was brutally molested by a guy with Down syndrome. And I'm going to let it slide. That was pretty good.
I'm not smiling.
That was really good.
I'm not smiling.
Yeah, that was really good. And I'll tell you why every day. Is because he okay, so I lived in Minnesota. People don't know. And
You did?
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
8
that's-
years.
That's land of the blonde giant.
Yeah, I know.
And
You must have fit in.
Edina,
great
Minnesota,
there.
I lived. And there was during the summers, there was like a field, but in the winter, it's like an ice skating rink. Sure. And there's a shack in this field.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a Zamboni. You know what a Zamboni is, right? It cleans the
Cleans
ice.
the makes it all smooth.
Yeah, right.
For the hockey.
So during the summer, there was like a pretty big shack, and there was a guy with Down syndrome that lived in it.
He was a man? A grown man?
He was a man.
Okay.
And he had candy on these rafters, and he would lure kids in with the candy.
Wow.
And he wouldn't you didn't suck his dick or anything like that. But he was he would show his penis, right? And then squeeze your ass. It was weird, you know? But I didn't give a fuck about it. I just wanted the candy.
What kind of candy are we talking?
Like the dipping ones, dipping dots. I
yeah,
love
I love
those, right?
Yeah.
So every day, and this is connected to my addiction. I'm willing to do anything to get what I want.
That's interesting.
Right? So even as a kid, it's I want the candy. All right, if I have to suck this guy's dick, well, it's bad for me because a guy with Down syndrome's penis is different.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did it look down?
I don't really remember, but it was just it did. Didn't look down, he says.
These are legit. I don't know, man.
That's not why they call him Down
I'm
syndrome.
spitballing
Because
ideas here.
I want you to look at my face.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Don't play innocent.
don't play innocent.
That was a play on words.
No, it was not. I'm for real curious.
I don't want to talk. There are people who have children who are down. Let's not.
No,
let's
we're
not
not
make
making fun. No, we're not
No,
making
not
fun
at
of
all,
it.
B.
We're
When
not
you
making
bring
fun
that
of it.
to
Yeah.
attention like that.
But I'm not a
Let's
doctor.
be
I'm not a
sensitive.
doctor or a scientist. But no, it doesn't go down.
So you did that for the dipping dots?
Right.
God damn, you want
Not
some
dipping dots.
How did you threw in dipping dots?
That's why I thought he
No,
said
the
dipping dots.
dipstick.
We're
thing.
all throwing things in here.
Yeah.
And so he was like, if you want that, suck this.
He didn't say it. He
Yeah,
doesn't talk like that, but
Don't paraphrase it that
Yeah.
way.
Well, that's what happened in a nutshell.
right. So then check this out. So then that happened. And then when I was 12, my dad is an alcoholic, and he has to have this refrigerator in the garage. And my mom used to stock it with liquor. And so I just every night would go into the garage and just get drunk, even before school. That's how my alcoholism started, right? And then,
Really? At 12?
So then when I was 17, this actually happened. I was at a recovery center called Ocean View Recovery Center. It was in Oceanside, California. And they have this thing called knees to knees. So it's basically what you do is you sit in front of your parent and you touch knees on two chairs. But then all the other kids' family, they're around in a circle around you.
It's so embarrassing. I'm already
It's already embarrassed, right? My brother was there.
Oh, no.
My brother was 14 at the time. My mom was there. My dad.
Your brother can't wait to make fun of you.
Right. No, he does. So check this out. So I'm knees to knees with my dad. And I go, yeah, Dad, when I was 9, I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome. And then you can hear pause in the room. And this is what my dad did. He fucking laughed. And then it made my brother laugh. Like my brother's tears coming down my brother's
Oh, my
face.
God.
And then my mom started laughing. And then I start laughing. And they think that we're fucking just crazy.
Yeah. These
But
fucks are
sometimes your
crazy.
dad probably didn't know what to do. He's out of ammunition.
Well, he did what you did earlier.
Yeah.
Well, it's
right.
it's such a curveball.
Yeah.
It's such a mind fuck.
Yeah.
That you don't know what to do but laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's kind of like, but it's
So anyway,
true.
the dicks, that's not the dick, though.
Oh, that wasn't.
That
dick?
wasn't the dick, no.
Oh, you didn't select the Down syndrome guy's dick on the Zamboni?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
But then after that, I'm not going to name names because I still talk to some of these guys. But, fuck.
You're worried about telling the story now.
No, I'm going to do it.
You don't have to say their names.
I'm not going to say their names. I mean, I just
Mario
had this
Lopez.
dude. I had a dude that a kid that was like popular, and then like he would come in. This is when I was drinking, like at 12. He would spend the night, and then he would go suck my dick and grab my head and make me suck his dick.
Really?
Yeah.
How many
How
times?
old were you?
I don't know, like 5 or 6 times.
How old were you?
12.
Huh. And you would just do it.
Well, I mean, I don't know how good. I mean, I was just like, it was a kind of like, I don't know how to do. I never saw porn at the time.
Right.
So I guess it's just like I made this face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did this.
Yeah.
And I didn't. You know how you're supposed to wrap your lips around the penis?
No, I don't.
No, I know you don't.
Well, no, I don't.
I know you don't. But I'm just saying you've seen porn before, right?
Yeah, I've seen
So you've seen women give guys blowjobs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
sir.
my favorite.
I didn't do that.
My favorite.
I think I just left a
All
gigantic
teeth.
gap,
Yeah.
so he felt nothing.
Oh,
But it was still in my mouth, I think.
right.
That counts. 5 or 6 times, huh? So you guys would grab an old cold brewski, then he'd grab your hair and make you suck his dick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're gay.
Please explain this conspiracy theory.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's well known.
What happened? So he's
Well,
shooting
Bruce
the movie
Lee died.
Crow,
Bruce Lee. How did Bruce Lee die? Like an overdose,
aspirin
right?
to do to
No,
aspirin.
there was a squabble between the producer Simon Chow, and he killed Bruce Lee, and then years later, he killed
Brandon Lee?
Brandon.
Do you think that's complete bullshit?
Yes, I do.
I don't like the way you said that. Okay, it's not fucking bullshit. Okay,
I think so because
it's not.
I saw a whole documentary on Bruce Lee.
Let me ask you something right now. Let me ask you something.
They have his friends,
Brendan,
and he laid down
was
to
getting
take
in
a nap.
Brandon's
Brendan,
face.
throat polyps.
Throat
Right,
polyps.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I know. You know what? You know what he said to me out there?
What?
I go, Brendan Shan. What's his name?
Shab.
Shab. Brandon Shab? Brendan
Shab.
Shab.
Shab, dude.
Shaba.
Yeah, shop.
I just,
Anyways,
Brendan
he said-
Sean.
said
He goes,
he's-
I go, Brendan, I'm filling in
like,
for
what are
Brendan
you doing
Sean.
here?
And then he goes, oh, I'm leaving. Did you not say that?
Oh, because you have a crush on
I
Brandon.
love him.
Yeah.
I'm in love with him.
He's a good
Who
looking
isn't?
Yeah, he's a beautiful
Gorgeous.
man.
And did he not be here because I was going to be here?
No, he's in Syracuse doing stand up.
He's in Syracuse doing his one-man show.
You know what they call him? You know what we call Brendan? Hungry eyes. Because people who look at him have hungry eyes.
You know what Ching Chong said to me when I came in here?
Hey, it's chill.
Whatever.
That's so racist.
That's all right. But Ching Chong goes, you know what? Remember Ching Chong? Tall Ching Chong. Ching Chong said that, oh, I missed you. And I felt really weird about it.
Why?
Because it was like kind of creepy in a creepy way. You know what I mean? Like we have some sort of like bond because
You
we're
do.
both,
Yeah.
Just
we're both
because
Ching
you're
Chongs and
Asian.
stuff.
You do.
Are you both the same Asian?
Yes.
We are? You're Korean?
How dare you, Bobby?
Why do we say
I've never met a Korean named Chin.
He's acting like he knows you. Do you guys know each
actually
other?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jin.
Well, then how come you didn't know his name was
Jin.
Chin?
미안해. 네, 감사합니다. 네.
you don't speak
한국말
Korean?
조금 해요.
Oh, well, we don't. So
나
don't
고추 너무 조금해.
no, we don't
알았어?
speak it.
나 똥구멍
Oh, let them speak.
big yeah. Yeah.
Really good stuff, guys.
Thanks, man. Dude,
What?
I've been masturbating so much that nothing really comes out even.
Dust.
What's up with
No,
your
it's like a
girlfriend?
Visine drop or something.
Your dick goes.
Yeah.
Your dick goes.
And I was making love to Kalila the other night, and you know how you
Don't say that. Don't say making
at
love. It annoys me.
at sexy times.
Yeah.
And I was, I'm about to, you know how you go. I always announce it.
Yeah.
I'm about to come.
I make the girl announce it.
Yeah.
I say, "Tell me when you're coming or
Yeah.
about to come," because that makes me come.
And
I can come right with them. I have that
you
control. I can come right with
The
them.
timing's good.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So I roll over.
Why did I say you're welcome? Okay, good.
So I roll over, and you know how you start jerking off to come, right?
All right.
And
I don't. I lock both hands behind my and I go. Have at it.
you did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. No,
Yeah.
I go,
Have at
this all belongs to you. Or I just say,
For now.
Congratulations, but in French, félicitations. Sorry, that's just personal shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that too.
I gave you a flashlight into my dark bedroom. Go on.
I just
Okay.
rolled over. Now after you did that,
So
though,
you
mine's
jerk off?
gonna sound so sad.
You jerk off?
I jerked off and I go, I made the noise, you know what I mean? Right? And literally nothing came out.
Oh, yeah.
And she was watching me the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I turned, I go, sorry.
It just got a whole lot more talented in here. We got the one and only last year's guest of the year.
I'm back to back. Let's just declare me 2017 guest of the year.
Dude, it's going to be tough to beat Bobby Lee. You brought the heat.
I'll be all right. I'm pretty confident.
You're not worried?
I'm pretty confident. And also, it's the fighter and the kid, but we're back to being Rapaport and the fighter because Bryan Callen, the 50-year-old Bryan Callen, couldn't make it.
Run a little late.
Let's call him Brian Travolta. And we say the Travolta in serious fucking air. Is he late? And let's remind the folks, you tell me if I'm wrong with your Bobby Lees and your other guys. What's the highest rated Fighter and the Kid episode ever?
I'd have to look, but probably one with you on it.
No. When I guest hosted.
Oh yes, that was a big one. Yes,
not a big one. Unless you would know because that was like last year.
Last year, yeah.
But ever that was the biggest Fighter and the Kid episode ever
of 2016.
Well, 2000, you had to gone up. I would hope
course,
that. Okay, so
course.
I'm pretty sure. It's safe to say that the episode that Bryan Callen wasn't there.
It did well, yeah.
Which makes you think like this is like a fucking dead weight. And when this fuckboy, the 50-year-old, when the 50-year-old,
you can't call a 50-year-old fuckboy.
Yeah,
fuck man. Fuck man.
Fuck man on the other side of his life who shows up late for guests. See, that means that getting taken for granted.
The other thing is we had to switch it, right? Like to 9:30.
Big fucking deal.
No, I'm saying that we did that for you because I know you got a busy day. You're shooting.
And then he's saying, "Oh, I'm something with the Goldbergs." Callen, you're so full of shit.
Callen fucked up showing up late today.
It's okay. The ratings are going to be higher. That's just a fucking fact. The ratings for the episode are going to be higher. And then when he comes to his show, we put him in the fucking guest seat.
Yeah, we might have to.
Like a little guest.
Yeah, might have to.
We put him like he's like the guy over there. Like
he's the guy.
And we're like we talk and be like, no, we're not finished yet. And then we'll go back to. Okay, but I never. What is it called? Promote shit. But I also want to say the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast doing a live show in New Orleans for All-Star Weekend.
Oh, snap. Next weekend.
Next weekend in New Orleans, the 18th.
Where at?
Live at the Joy Theater.
Oh, shit, son.
And the live shows are good. You know, you guys definitely inspired us with the live shows.
Yeah.
So if you're in New Orleans, you're down there for All-Star Break, the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast.
Where can they get the tickets at?
www. Do people still say www?
Not really. We kind of figured out.
So
that means World Wide Web, right?
So I could just say IamRapaportTour.com.
Yep.
The 18th at the Joy Theater before the Slam Dunk Contest.
Damn, that'd be dope. Are you in another celebrity basketball game?
Oh, no, my man. We've already started. Excuse me.
I've had some issues.
You didn't have any fucking issues. You sit down in the guest seat. Sit down in the guest seat. Sit down. We started.
Rap is not happy, man. You're late.
Started. Sit down in the guest seat. Look who's. Tell us what your issues are now. And you're going to make eye contact.
I'm on 3 TV shows, as you know.
Right. Okay.
And sometimes scheduling can be a
okay,
real
so
bitch. What happened? The fuck am I sitting in this chair for?
Because you're a guest today.
You can't just bully your way into my chair. You're bigger. I don't know how I'm going to get you out.
You're a guest today.
Where's the camera? This is the kind of shit. This is. I've never been more disrespected in my life. I've had a rough day. I had to work scheduling issues. I got a live show in San Francisco, and I have to shoot the same day.
Okay, what was your schedule?
Hey, me and Rap were talking about, like, how's the schedule go down? Like,
yeah, what was the schedule?
He's been on set a lot.
Yeah, Travolta. Like, tell me what the schedule. Maybe you can pull that shit on my man here because he's still.
No, it doesn't work on me anymore. No, because now what I do is set people, and they go, "Your call time's 9." It's not like you can call them and be like, "Listen, I got this thing." They're like.
Yeah, they don't care.
Okay,
shut your fucking
when there's
mouth.
rain, they're trying to schedule it.
Let him talk. So, what's your schedule? By the way, you're hurting yourself by showing up because I reminded B. Shab that the highest rated Fighter and the Kid episode is what? What episode?
I don't want to. If you say it's just between the two of you, I'm going to flip out.
He's coming super hot. You do the numbers. Agent A, you run the numbers. But the highest rated Fighter and the Kid, which is out of Fighter and Rapaport.
You don't come on my podcast and start talking about how you get higher ratings. Rap just you, and I'm not here.
Rap's taking over.
What the fuck am I doing here?
You sit there in the guest spot for a little bit.
Get out of my
No,
seat.
so tell us why you're late, and then we'll see if make eye contact.
Because Rap,
when
you've
you
been
do
in
it.
Hollywood a while, so you tell me if you tell me the bullshit meter.
I'll tell you what's going on.
You tell me the bullshit
Bryan
meter.
Callen's resume is like this. It's a nice, solid resume. It's building,
It's big.
but
He's a busy man.
But we're talking about like
No,
Well,
you got
America-
you the
Hey,
busiest guy in Hollywood.
like, what
You're-
his resume
don't go
is-
like that, and then you go like
No,
that.
but it's like if I pulled out my loaf, it'd be like, yeah, Bryan Callen, and then there's the big card right here. And then there's a little noise. Bryan Callen puts his loaf on the table, it's like that, and then the Gringo Mandingo puts his. It's like
You can't. You
the
call yourself
Kraken.
the Gringo?
The Kraken.
Mandingo? You call it the Gringo, and you call it a loaf?
The
It's
heavy
kinda
loaf?
Disgusting.
you like trap music, Callen? Like who are you fucking with now?
I mean, trap?
Like in trap?
Like, who am I fucking with, like, right now?
In trap, like
Because,
now.
I mean,
Like your playlist of trap.
God damn. I mean, my play. See, it's all over.
What'd
the
you
place.
listen to on the way over
I'm old
here?
school when it comes to trap.
But
though.
what'd you listen to on the way over here, just in
Yeah.
general? Like,
Yeah,
was it-
so that-
you were on the
well-
phone with your agent about your schedule.
I had agent stuff to do, and because I'm wanted.
Do you do your eyebrows?
I'm doing 3 TV shows. No,
Well, what are the
just go
TV
that
shows?
way.
You're doing the Goldberg?
Yeah, then I got my own spinoff on ABC. We'll get you apart. Well, we'll see what happens. And then I got.
Have you shot that yet?
Nah, I haven't shot that yet. But about to, and TV probably won't be the same. Doesn't matter. The
And then
point
what's the
is,
third show? You make that up?
Kingdom. I'm on Kingdom.
Is that still on?
Yeah, I pop
I like
on.
that show.
Yeah, I pop on
That's the
there
guy. Oh, that actor I like.
Frank Grillo?
What?
Frank Grillo?
That's the guy you fucked him, right? You let him fuck you in the ass.
Don't
Like-
say that. He's one of my best friends.
weird.
Yo, he's been
Hey.
he's been talking to me about Frank Grillo. I didn't know who
It's
Frank
Grillo. It's Grillo. Don't say Gorillo. It's Grillo.
Grillo.
Frank Grillo.
Yeah, say it right.
I
Be respectful.
learned him. You should be. You let him.
I don't do that, man. He's my good buddy, and don't say that.
But he's like has a fucking man crazy. I remember
I've
he's
known
like,
him for 17
my guy
years.
Frank. He's good looking. He's an ass kicker. He's gonna be a big star. But like he's like good looking. He's got a great jawline. Like he'll fucking kick anybody. I'm like okay. Like the next day, he's like,
okay.
you know Frank Grillo. I'm like you just told me about him yesterday.
Frank Grillo.
Has he been on
Don't
the show?
say Gorillo. Yeah,
Yes.
he's been on the show.
Not even considered guest of the year.
All right, take it easy, man.
No, I'm just saying. Like
okay,
there's-
but don't be competitive.
He's not Michael Rapaport on the mic. We'll put it that way.
But I
he's
like
very
his
good.
acting.
He's very
But
good.
Frank, fire your publicist, fire your manager. You
Hire
have
Bryan
a
Callen.
walking, talking,
No.
fuck boy,
No, don't call me a
fanboy.
no,
fuck
fuck man. Fuck man.
Fuck man, because I can't. I'm
He's
50-year-old.
50.
No, you know what though? I like that you said boy because I got such a youthful Peter Pan vibrancy.
Peter Pan. You do
Can
have
I
a
be
Peter
honest with
Pan.
you?
He's Peter
Vibrancy
Pan. He's
is-
the original Peter Pan.
Yes.
Vibrancy is what comes to your mind when you look at me.
Yes.
Vibrancy.
Yes. That's what comes to my mind.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm pretty down with most of the current trends right now.
Okay.
Callen will bump some Mingos. He'll bump a little.
I love Mingo.
21 Savage. You were like, oh, I love this.
Oh man, I get down. I fuck with 21
And then
Savage.
when we went to Atlanta, front row, Magic City.
Did you guys go to Magic City?
Hell, fuck yeah, hell to
Maybe
the yeah.
maybe we did, maybe we didn't.
Hell to the
I would
yeah.
love to see him in one of them spots.
I'm W to the white.
Well,
huh?
hey, Rap.
You know, you know
What?
what? It's street talk.
I want to get paid today in cash for this
What?
appearance because you said.
What?
Well, do I need to show the text?
Dude, we get
Like I have to go soon, but I need to get paid beforehand because I haven't been paid in the past.
We're gonna
I
do some
said we
current
sent in
events.
the mail, B.
I have a T-shirt for you,
I'm gonna
Thanks,
show
brother.
you. I mean, I got
this is
some.
the Gringo Mandingo
Dude,
T-shirt.
that's a dope shirt.
Are you soft?
Yeah, I'll wear
not
the
like
fuck
those
out of
like
that.
T-shirt. Yeah, double
Yeah.
X because I know you're a true goon.
I mean,
Butter
I usually
soft.
wear
I got-
XL
I got
to show
this
the
text.
body.
I know you want to wear it like it's like in
I
sync.
got this text from
Like
Rap.
he's like
this
the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, this is dope.
Buttersoft I Am Rapaport T-shirt, the Gringo Mandingo edition, because you are a true Gringo Mandingo. It has nothing to do with physical. It's an essence.
I hear you.
Why do you write this to me?
What?
The,
What did I
the
write?
day before. This is the text I get because I know he's going to do the podcast.
What?
Why do I get 3 texts all separate? Coming to fuck, brother. 9:30 a.m.
Not true.
Okay, boom. Then I get gonna take you real early, real nice.
Never said that
I
to
don't.
him.
I don't respond.
Never said that to
Yeah,
him.
he waits. Then I get another. I got full balls and a nice pipe.
Never said that.
Finally, I go, no, I'm not into that.
Never said
and
that.
And then he goes, then I get another one.
This is not true.
Watch this. Yeah, 9:30, take a shower. I don't respond. Again, I get out
You're
of
just
nowhere.
a victim. He's like the person I'm feeling
I'm
threatened.
trying to make him go away. I get this. I just
This is
get
not
this.
true, people.
I get this text that stands on
What
its
does
own.
it say?
Clean it.
I never said that.
I go, I won't. And you go, yeah, just clean it, bro. Come on, man. I want to take it clean to make it messy, brother. I
Never
don't
said that.
I don't ask for a lot.
Not true.
And then I ignore that, and then I get another one. clean to dirty.
I never said that.
You are you sexually. That's sexual terrorism, bro.
No, it's
Sexual
not true.
harassment.
That's not fucking true.
It's sexual terrorism.
It's not true. I want to make sure that that's not true.
It's text terrorism, and I can have you. I can actually sue you for assault for that. And I just read it, and we have a public record of it right now.
But it's not true. So that's not true. I don't want you to say that. I have a reputation
You're
out here.
attracted to me, huh?
That's
No,
true.
No.
You're attracted. Hey, you're touching me. You have never stopped working.
Knock
His
on
show,
wood.
his show on BET is huge.
The New Edition movie.
The New Edition
You know
movie?
BET? You know that channel, the Black Entertainment Television?
I'm into black culture.
But you know that. But that was huge.
Is it the biggest show on BET? I mean,
I
20
think
million viewers.
20 million. It was huge.
Wow.
It was huge.
It's so big.
I
saw it, because they were at, what award show were they at? They
did the whole the
they
rounds.
Did, yeah, they did some
and they
award
were good
show,
fucking kids.
and they showed like a clip of it. And I see fucking Rap. Like,
I
what
played
the fuck?
I played their
the
scumbag
manager, right?
manager who drained them for every fucking
Yeah,
nickel they had.
that's real life.
Totally.
And when
And-
you see it, it's like, of course,
Right.
You're
This was
fucking
Boys to
born.
Men? The
New
story?
Edition.
Oh, New Edition.
New Edition. It was Boys to Men was produced by one of the guys in New Edition, but it's New Edition.
Right.
We said it 4 times before you said, just to show he doesn't listen to a fucking word.
I
and he's just waiting to chime in.
confused the
We
two.
said the New Edition movie, the New Edition movie.
Boys to Men.
And he goes, "Ooh, it's Boys to Men."
I thought New Edition was a new edition of the movie. I'm sorry.
No, but
Okay.
anyway, it was cool. I was glad I did it.
I'm so uncool.
And I got the live show. So where's the live show? Let's just see if Brian was listening. I know you could say, where's my live show coming up?
Live show, my Rapaport.
Where's
Live
the show? What state? What state? What city?
What state is it in?
Doesn't know. Motherfucker.
Seattle.
Yo, this
That
fucking guy
area.
doesn't listen.
It's in the Pacific Northwest. That
It's
area.
coming up this Saturday
Right,
at
this Saturday.
the Joy
That's what I
Theater.
said,
Have
the
you
Joy
guys ever
Theater.
played the Joy Theater?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
5:30.
It's great.
New
5:30.
Orleans before the Slam Dunk Contest. IamRapaportTour.com.
Are you doing anything at the All-Star game, or are you involved in any of the festivities?
I'm doing a little bit.
Nice.
I'm doing a little bit. I have to leave early. I'm doing a little bit.
What's great? Well, we're supposed to be down there. We're not going anymore. We're supposed to be down there.
To do a show?
Yeah, not a live show. We're supposed to do that show, Hot Ones.
Hot ones.
Oh, okay.
But I'm in Nashville.
You should be on there. I
With
can't
the
make it
wings?
either. We're rescheduling, by the
Okay.
way.
The wings? The
Yes.
chicken wing? I did it.
You did
I
it?
was the number one guest on that.
That's
All
not
right,
true.
relax, bro. How hot was
Kevin
it? How
Hart.
hot were those wings?
No, Kevin
Hey,
Hart.
are they hot as fuck? We're
It gets hot.
supposed to do it. I think in March.
The first
now.
5, 6, you're going to be like, this is.
Are they?
And then it gets into like, there was actually
Unbearable
a
hot?
point. There was actually a point where I it was almost like you got punched in the face. Like I was like
That hot?
Because I did
This
some
sh-
homework. I watched it, and you'll see Key and Peele doing it, and the one Key's like, "Whoo,
Yo,
whoo," and they're like still interviewing. He's like, give me a second.
it's a fun show, but I literally like it felt like I was like that.
Now, did you get? Did your mouth swell up? Or you were okay?
No, it didn't swell up.
What was it like when you pooed?
It was all good, man. But it honestly felt like I had gotten like literally smacked across the
habanero
face.
sauce or some shit.
Some
I'm kinda
fucking
nervous.
fly
Ghost
fucking.
pepper, right? Ghost pepper.
Let me answer the question. See, again, he's not even listening to like the fact that he asked me a question. It's a good show. I like doing it. I am the number one guest. There's been bigger. Kevin Hart's been on
Kevin
there,
Hart has a lot
but
of
I think
views.
my shit was a little bit more entertaining than even
I
the
see what
great
you're
Kevin
saying.
Hart.
You're more entertaining.
Well, I'm saying like I didn't win Guest of the Year 2015, 2016, and now I've laid the.
You can't just say that you won 2017,
It's very early
bro.
in 2000.
Bobby
Yeah.
Lee, no disrespect, is a comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Let
very
the people
good.
decide.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
Let the people decide.
We are, but don't start. You're casting yourself already as the winner, and that's not cool.
I'm a little cocky. I won 2 years in a row.
He has a
Ooh.
track record.
Like last year, I came in July, and you guys were like, "Oh, this one did it." And who's the female comedian? She was on. You guys said she had just been on the writer.
Cummings?
Eliza.
Whitney Cummings. You guys were like, "Well, she was great." I was like, "Whitney's great." I said, "But I'm here now. I'm here." So like, I want to get paid.
Yes.
for this appearance.
Hey, man, how much do you
on
want?
your way out? See our
Call
booking.
CAA.
Do I have to pay for parking?
Nope, they validate at the front.
Okay. Okay.
You're in the new studio now.
Yeah, you're gonna
Okay.
be fine.
Things have changed.
You're
Okay.
gonna be fine.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate it. Anytime.
yeah, great. You're gonna go do some
And we
looping, huh?
appreciate you having me and Brian on yours because it's so cool that you always hit us up.
You know,
You know what? By the way, it's amazing.
I feel like
Isn't that fucking amazing.
Well,
you
we
haven't
should
had
do-
us on.
I had
Wow.
Brendan on. We talked about the
Kimbo
late great
Slice.
Kimbo Slice,
Yeah.
and you know we've done shit. And again, the highest rated. Do the math, Agent A. The highest rated fighter in the Kid was actually fighter in Rapaport.
No, I don't like this. I don't like.
That's a
bullshit.
fucking fact. Fact check
I don't
it.
like this bullshit. Don't fact check it. 'Cause I don't even want that on the internet.
But
you are a liar.
I'm happy
You're
about the
Trump
Goldberg
of
spinoff.
podcasting.
You know I fuck with you, hard body karate.
Thank you, brother.
Anytime you guys want me, you guys are going to do some reads, do some shit, talk about.
We're gonna make some money.
Yeah,
right?
we got to
Okay.
finish the show.
I have to use the bathroom and I have to go.
I go to the bathroom too, but
Come on,
you're
we'll
the
walk
best.
you out.
Michael Rapaport.
Are you going to
everybody.
pause it?
Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, Michael Rapaport.
2017 guest of the
No,
year.
no, I'm not saying that.
You know these fucking hipsters with their, you know, like we're all the
rights.
same. We're genderless.
Yeah.
No, we're not. Because if I pull this loaf out, first of all, you're going to be shocked. Okay,
Great
second of
white
all,
hype loaf.
Oh, the fucking Gringo Mandingo. We're talking right here. I pull it out.
It's probably pink like that.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, I'm cool.
That's what makes it even more mesmerizing.
All right.
But like we should celebrate our differences and accept it. Like we want to be genderless.
I know. But
When I could shoot
why
a
do we all
baby
have to
out of
be
my
the
fucking
same?
asshole, then come talk to me.
I don't get the big deal. Like with women not being Navy SEAL. Okay, cool. That's not for you. Men can't do a lot of shit women can do. Who gives a fuck?
A lot of
When
shit.
it comes to physical attributes, men are just better.
Stronger. Say stronger.
Well, they're faster, stronger.
But you're saying better. See, I'm trying to protect you from the fucking. I'm trying to
The
protect
haters?
you from Lena fucking Dunham.
Yes.
Just her, Lena fucking Dunham.
I'm saying when it comes to Navy SEALs,
the guiltiest white person on the planet. Do you know anybody else with more white guilt than Lena Dunham? That should be the cliff. Do you know any white person on the planet Earth with more white guilt than Lena fucking Dunham? The woman who had a show on the air for 6 years
bring
called
her up,
Girls.
Jen.
She had a show on the air that's called Girls that took place in Brooklyn with no black people in it. This is the guiltiest white lady in the world.
And
know her, right?
didn't she block you on?
She blocked me out.
Why did she block you?
I
You're
take
going
it-
hard in the paint at her.
Not yeah, but just like in that kind of way. I don't like talk about like
No,
you know
Yeah,
like looks or any
no.
shit like that because
Yeah.
that's
No,
not my
cool.
thing.
Yeah,
It's just like she like the voice the fact that she's anointed herself the voice of her generation to me is you can do better. You can get a better voice.
yeah. There's better voices. You know what I'm surprised by, and I saw your rant on this. I thought it was brilliant. But those white supremacists, the neo Nazis, I can't believe
don't call them that.
I can't believe that shit still exists. I was like, what the fuck?
And I'm
Really?
like, if you really want to get it popping, if you want to get it popping,
Why are you doing it out there?
go in. You know where to
Come
find
into what? Let me know how. Going to Brooklyn.
Newport News. They were down in Virginia.
Go to Brownsville.
Virginia.
Let me know how that works out for you.
See how that works out there with that bullshit. And they look
Go
like,
to Atlanta.
with their fucking skinny jeans, like the ones that were on camera. Like there was like a couple of them. Like there was one guy with sunglasses. I think he was a blind neo-Nazi. He's up there doing this shit.
Oh, he's blind. How the
No,
fuck you know?
they're
what
covering
he
his fucking face.
Yeah.
You know, but where are these guys during the daytime? Like, can we pull their Instagram? Like, I want to go see him. Like, yo, what's really good, my man? You're
I
like
know.
doing this Hail Trump shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and Trump, you know who's a real fuckboy? I'm Jewish. You know who a real fuckboy is? Jared Kushner. He's an Orthodox Jew. Sunday dinner with Donald Trump. You're not getting into a fight with your father-in-law? Shame on you, you fucking panty-wearing, pampering-taking motherfucker. Jared Kushner is a bitch-made
And he's a Jew?
motherfucker. He's an Orthodox Jew.
Jesus.
I guarantee you he bleeds every month like a little fucking bitch. He is a fucking bitch. These people are saying Hail Trump, and you say nothing? You have nothing to say about that. You're an Orthodox Jew. Your father-in-law is the president of the United States. You got nothing to say.
Zero.
Shame on you, motherfucker. You
that's
dimple-faced dumb motherfucker. I can't stand that motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah, it's furious.
Chin. You've been here for it all.
What's up?
You've been here for it all.
Yes,
Been here
yes.
the whole show.
It's August.
It is.
You want to give me the guest of the year belt now? Or should I just come back in January?
Well, I'll probably have to get it made. You know, it takes a little while.
Okay. I'm done.
made.
I'm fucking done.
You're done, man.
I get the
You went
fuck outta
hard in
here.
the paint on Homeboys.
Everything.
I like
I'm gonna
it,
have
man.
you. You know you're coming to clean my house,
God.
and I want it done by the end of the month. You're not like, oh,
No,
it's
not
November.
not August, not the end of August.
September. I'll give you September. I'll give you
Go on
September to pay out your
vacation.
debts.
Yeah, let me-
send your dick pics. Get over your whole thing. Wash the smut off you from that fight, and then you're coming to my crib. You
Deal,
and
dog.
what's your brother's name?
Jay.
You and Jay.
You and Jay.
Fucking, I want you guys in. I'm videotaping the whole thing. I'm gonna have some pom poms there too for the both of you motherfuckers.
I love it, man. Well, obviously they can find you fucking all over. Big Three,
Michael Rapaport,
Dish, fucking
all of
fantasy football.
Fantasy football. This book has balls.com.
October 31st.
It's going to be dope, but I'm going to come back
You
for
come
that.
back. We'll do that. We'll do it with Brian. He'll talk about your book, critique it. You're the best, brother.
And he'll talk about like how he read it. Like Bryan Callen's like probably the biggest fake reader on the planet.
The biggest. If you name any book, you'll go, I read that.
Bullshit. He didn't read shit. He's got like ADD on steroids. That motherfucker.
There's no way he's sitting down reading.
He's like, oh, I read that in the Times and the Wall Street Journal. Motherfucker, I saw the same tweet. You favorited it. You didn't read shit.
He just regurgitates social
fucking
media.
regurgitates. He's like, oh, well, I read Dostoevsky. No, you didn't. Where's the books? You didn't read shit. I don't even think he reads his fucking scripts. I did a movie with
There's not a book in his house. It's true.
Fucking doesn't even read his own scripts. He shows up, he fucking learns his lines and shows up there.
Now you liked, and I don't want to, but you like to fuck. And my question is, did you
ask Kellyanne Conway?
Did you get any?
Hey, those bags aren't under her eyes because she's getting a lot of sleep.
All right, well,
keeping her up all night. Oh, she was
That's right.
Hey, a little Andrew Dice Clay for the polar bears. Oh yeah. I saw this beluga whale, and I says to her, "Oh, do you want to eat the school of fish?" And then I fucked her. Oh. I saw this narwhal with the huge unicorn. Then I said, put it up my ass and massage my prostate. Oh.
That's a really good answer.
And that's what I did with the polar bears. Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's really good, dude.
Wow,
Listen,
man.
This has become a very strange story. Thank you for sharing it, though, and we really appreciate it.
Oh.
What else is fucking new?
Oh, hey, I want to tell your audience to go head over to YouTube/Will Sasso TV, and we have a short that I made with yours and my good
dude, it's
pal.
funny.
Thank you.
It's called Follow Me. I have to be honest. Is
that the one
a
I've
little bit
seen
of
with
genius.
the social media?
Yeah, the social media.
It's hilarious.
I think
It's hilarious.
I fucking
Cheers.
love it. I
It's so
tweeted it
funny.
out.
Thanks,
it's so
man.
good.
Yeah. Hey, check that out.
I want that
Enjoy
to be a
those
movie.
3 retweets you got.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah,
I tweeted it out.
Hey, guys,
Who says that?
Game over. I tweeted it out.
Thank you, Brian.
Game over.
Like he's Netflix or something.
I got you on that one. You
Yeah.
just got a special. It's called Brian's Tweet. Retweet.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Lady Gaga. I'm sure there'll be, because you have 20 million
What
followers.
do you find yourself YouTubing most of the time?
Besides polar bears
And
pulling
death.
all sorts of animals up.
death.
Well, one thing I like to do is you do anything and you just put YTP in front of it, which means YouTube poop. Have you done this?
No, I sure.
I'm always down with
haven't.
the kids and what they're doing. I have
The lingo?
Snapchat.
YouTube poop. Oh man, that's
drank
so
so
annoying
much
the way you
water.
burp like that.
I'm so
YouTube
sorry,
poo? YTP? What's it stand for?
If YouTube poop. So any version, kids have re-edited everything on the internet. So if there's any subject you like, for example, last night's joint address, you just put YTP and then joint address. Pretty soon people will have made wacky little videos about that. And the editing is crazy, and it's called YouTube poop. Anyway,
So
hey,
it's like-
please YouTube poop follow me. Go to youtube.com/Will Sasso TV and follow me. And Marshall Cook's a hell of a director. Anyway, yeah, we made this stupid fucking thing.
It's funny, though.
It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy. I wanted to. It's a satire of. It's about a guy and he's got a wife and kids, but he's woefully addicted to all the social media apps, and it's about that. And it's something that we
Relevant
wanted to
right
make,
now, that's for sure.
Trying to make it, make something that's like funny but sad and shows sort of how people are.
Are you addicted
way
to
too
your
into
phone,
it.
Will?
No, I was telling him earlier. It's great because I'm still addicted to dough and cheese. So really, nothing gets closer to that.
Yep.
Close. Am I addicted to my phone? Yeah. When I don't have my phone with me, I do reach for it.
Feel weird, right?
Yeah, it feels weird. I do. Yeah. I like to check my Instagram feed. I realized not too long ago that I need to either find out who among my real people in my life are on Instagram and add them to, or just stop looking at Instagram. because here's this person and here's that guy and there's this
That you
girl
don't have a personal
that I don't really
connection.
have a personal thing with, or at least not anymore. And I'm still peering into your life.
Your boy Stone Cold Steve Austin was on the show yesterday, and he was saying how
awesome.
He was asking about Snapchat.
He was asking about Snapchat?
He's like, should I get on Snapchat? Do I need Snapchat? I'm like,
They got all them fucking filters. You can make your face look like a little fucking girl with the shiny fucking diamonds and shit. Hell, you could even have a fucking clown face or a fucking dog where your tongue comes out. If y'all want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin as a dog, a cute dog with his tongue flapping out, give me a hell yeah. What?
Hell yeah.
Brian, don't do that while I'm doing an impersonation.
Sorry, buddy.
That was bad.
He always wants to try out
I was
every
just
impersonation.
watching it.
I'm just doing a little bit of a bit.
But
We like to.
too. Fuck, it's not bad.
Hey, that's what
Bit killer.
Bit killer.
Hey,
You've been
but I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Steve Colbert, Stone
Steve
Steve
Colbert.
Cold is
I'm
ice.
Steve Colby,
Dude, that's not
Cold
bad.
Stone.
That's not bad.
That is pretty good. You know what we do on 10-minute podcasts is I'll do an impersonation, and then Tommy just doesn't want to hear it, so he just goes, "I'm shitty so-and-so." So he does shitty Hulk Hogan,
Yep.
shitty
Where it
Arnold
doesn't sound
Schwarzenegger.
like him at all.
It's fucking fantastic. It's actually my favorite thing. Where he's like,
Oh yeah, me too. I'm fucking.
and then it's like two people,
Yeah.
and then Chad doesn't
terrible.
get to talk, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But do you want to do some impersonations with me?
Yeah, I do.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to?
Let's play a little game.
Okay.
Brendan, you give me an impersonation, maybe something you've never heard me do before, maybe something that I can't do, and then I'll do it, and then you do the shitty version.
And I'm
all of Tommy
Well,
Blanchard.
I'm pretty good. But,
Man, that's tough. You know what? I mean, you've done it, but I'd like to compare the two.
Okay.
I'd like just Trump. Let's start easy. Let's
Okay.
start easy with Trump.
You're already making the face because you don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
Like he's
Don't fucking
like
don't
he's about
judge,
to drink.
Don't judge my fucking.
Well, me, just so I'm not biased, me, Chin, and Agent A will vote.
Super. I love it. Okay, here's a little bit. We're gonna just do something a little simple saying.
Yeah.
Okay, let's paint a scenario. Let's pretend we're in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
We're just having a little fun. Donald Trump. Let's say he's watching me and Kellyanne Conway. He would say, "Yeah, bend her over and fuck her hard, Will." Now you say it.
I'm not going to say something that
Why not?
misogynist
Okay,
because, and I really mean this, it's cheating
that's actually not bad.
and it's mean.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with Russia.
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 You got to put a little rasp in
I have
it.
nothing to do with Russia.
Russia. Say China.
I have no
Whisper China.
China.
No, whisper it.
China.
China. But make
China.
it gravelly.
China.
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 That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
That's really good.
I'm a brilliant mimic. Keep
Okay.
going.
What else? What else?
You want
got?
another one?
Hi, I'm Ray Romano.
That's
Oh, wow.
I've never done.
That's terrible, Brian.
Hold on.
We don't need to vote
It's a
on that.
super relevant.
yeah.
It's a relevant
Oh, yeah.
impersonation that kids need to hear.
Oh yeah.
I'm Ray Romano. My brother's
I am a honey.
Well, we found Brian's range.
Hold on.
my brother's tall.
My brother's tall.
My wife tells me what to do, and my parents are here.
It's been a long time since I've never tried this.
That's terrible,
No,
B.
it's not bad.
It's so bad.
Hold on.
Can you do Kermit the Frog? It's similar, the same range.
Why are there so many
There are
songs
so
about
many.
John Denver? Yay!
Do it, Brian.
Say
John Denver, yay!
John Denver, yay!
And now Linda Ronstadt,
now-
yay!
And now Linda Ronstadt, yay!
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking sad. It's so sad for me to do. That's when you know you're
I'm
getting.
Kermit the Frog.
I am Kermit the.
Yeah. What
I
the
am
fuck?
I am Kermit the Frog. I didn't grow up with these guys.
You didn't grow up. Why? Where were
Well,
you?
you know, you
Wait,
study
are you making
Ray.
excuses right now?
You study Ray. you know.
What? Let me give you this. Clint Eastwood.
Oh, real.
Let him go first. Will.
I'm not doing no Clint Eastwood. You can.
Hey, I think he
Yeah.
dying ain't much of a living, boy.
Yeah.
Dying ain't much of a living.
All right, this one's not gonna work. Give me your best Russian. We'll end on this. Give me your best Russian.
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 I would like to do John Malkovich in Rounders.
Oh my God. One of my favorite movies.
All day he check. Pay him. Pay that man his money.
That's pretty fucking good.
I would like to do just Russian, but I have to think about what kind of Russian.
Oh, very good. Give me a Siberian KGB operative, deep just in a snow cover in Siberia.
You are here not for walrus, but because you are enemy of the state. Now I sound like Dracula. Of the state. Now you are enemy. Because I was pretending to be Dracula, but in fact I'm from Russia. And you must die because Vladimir Putin has asked me to.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Yeah, impressions are stupid.
I like Dracula. I've always wanted to say this, and I don't know how to do it, but when the wolves howl, we're going to howl, and I want you to say, the children of the night, what sweet music they make. And I want you to do it
as Dracula?
As Dracula. And I'd like you to be involved in this, too.
Wait, I'm howling?
Well, you'll howl, and if you want to do Dracula and try your hand at Dracula, you can as well.
Let me hear it.
So,
Beautiful.
and then you say,
the sweet children of the night. What's the second part?
what sweet music
What sweet music they play, right?
they make.
They make.
Yeah, but do it with a little more relish.
The sweet children of the night.
The children of the night.
What
What sweet music they make.
The children. What do I sound like?
All right,
that?
let me try.
The children of the night. What sweet music they make.
It's a little Arnold though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, do it. Come on, kid, get
Arnold
over here.
as Dracula is very
Yeah,
good.
this is my biggest role to date. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dracula.
Well, let's cut to a clip. And
Oh
this
yeah,
is
you guys have a
actually-
clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dracula,
Yeah, this
right?
is
Yeah,
awesome.
Arnold
Oh wow!
landed Dracula.
You got to tell us about working with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dracula.
It was-
must have been amazing. Right?
It was really
You were the
amazing.
wolf, right?
Yeah, I was the wolf, and
And then you have that scene where you guys communicate, and he says,
and you know, I got to say, he did a great job. He was scary, and
He's
I
a
believe that
very
he drank blood.
Believable.
He was
believable.
believable.
Dracula.
he's a very disciplined.
So why don't
actor.
we cut to a clip?
Let's cut to a
and see
clip.
how good-
Here we are. Here's a clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dracula. The children of the night. Yeah. What sweet music that they make. Yeah. I'm Dracula.
And we're back. Wow, that was really good.
It's so much range Arnold
Yeah.
has. This is his most just out of the box.
And dude,
role.
you're like
It was
like
amazing.
half wardrobe and half was that like that Andy Serkis CGI shit?
Yes, and by the
you
way,
look amazing.
How about this? We found a clip of Donald Trump back in 1987.
What?
When he wanted to be an actor. I don't know if you ever saw that, where he
wow.
played Dracula.
That's right. He was in that.
Yes,
He was in Donald
and-
Trump's Dracula.
And we have a clip where the guy says, "Would you like some wine?" And Donald as Dracula said, "No, I never drink wine." And it's really.
Okay,
it's-
let's have a look at
So
that.
why don't we cut to that clip?
That's all he says, though?
Count, would you like some wine?
No, I never drink wine. Ooh.
And there he was playing the
Wow,
wolf.
not
He
the
played
best,
wolf.
though.
No, it
Not
wasn't-
the best.
Not as scary as
Yeah, I
No,
feel
it's
like-
not as scary as
I
Arnold.
feel like Donald didn't commit to the role.
Now you
know?
guys also have a clip of. Is this true? Hulk Hogan was in the WW.
Yeah, it's like Expendables
produced-
9. Yeah.
and
Where he
played-
plays Dracula.
He played
Yes.
Dracula.
It was like right in between No Holds Barred and Suburban
and this
Commando.
is him reacting to the wolves again.
And what was the line that he?
Well, it was the children of the night.
Yeah.
What sweet music they make.
I can't wait to get my hands on them.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I
Yes.
forgot that.
Yeah. Okay.
So why don't we cut to the clip?
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, brother. Yeah, dude. It's like wolf, brother. The children of the night, dude. What sweet music they make, brother. Yeah, dude. Yeah, brother.
Would you like some wine, Count?
No, dude. I never drink wine, brother. And milk is for babies, awful Alfred. You got to drink beer, dude. Or unless you're making a protein shake, brother. Crack a few eggs in there, awful Alfred. And then you could drink it back. We put a banana in there. We put this special green powder, dude. And then,
Any blood?
the blood. I want to drink your protein blood.
All right, we're back. That was
Wow.
amazing. God,
Again,
I never
Hulk's
saw that
really,
movie.
Yeah, he's really reaching.
really good
there.
stuff.
Man.
Thanks,
fucking
buddy.
amazing.
Thanks. That was really amazing.
Let's
Glad you had
have a
that
look at
archive.
this clip.
The children of the night. What
Oh my
sweet
God.
music they make.
I forgot about Ray Romano playing
This
Dracula.
my wolf brother is very tall. And my wolf parents are here. And my wolf wife wants to go to the ballet, but I want to watch football.
Really good. That's,
Wow.
he was
Man,
so
Ray
good.
Romano and Hulk Hogan
yeah,
playing
they were all
Dracula.
Really relevant impersonations too that all the youngsters.
Yeah.
Ray Romano.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, sit down.
Why are you pushing Will around, man?
Because he's an asshole. Keep your face to the mic here.
Okay.
All right? You
Yeah.
keep it there?
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
And don't spaz out.
All right.
And you fucking do a good job on my
Okay,
podcast.
all right, man, but don't get all physical with me.
Yeah.
I gotta
I'll
I
get
get to
physical.
adjust myself.
Rough you up a little bit. Rough you
This
up.
is what you did.
Sasso, what are you doing besides staying up all night and drinking tequila? You're a fucking mess.
Sounds like a good time, though.
I don't drink.
Yeah? Take your sunglasses off.
No, leave 'em
this
off.
instant. Oh, no, your eyes look guilty
Will, where,
as
where have
shit.
you been, man? You been
Sorry.
busy?
I was on the road.
On the road?
Ah, you annoy me with
goddamn.
your water.
You got the jug of water.
It drives me crazy.
Always has the jug of water.
How much water do you drink a day? And why
real?
are you sweating?
I don't know. It's fucking hot out there. I'm wearing 2 shirts and a hat. I'm a big guy.
Okay.
I have a slight salt imbalance coupled with a possible thyroid problem.
What the fuck?
You guys leave me in here. I was talking about your fucking set, if you can call something a set.
Yeah.
It's in a room that the 4th kid gets in a big family.
All right, man.
Room enough for a
Hey.
twin-size bed.
Hey, don't be disrespectful to our studio,
I'm
bro.
not being disrespectful. I'm just saying you got all sorts of cool shit.
Yeah, all right. I did your 10-minute podcast
Yeah.
recently. Destroyed was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah. By the way,
But
Brian
hold on.
came and did the 10-minute podcast.
Yeah, and
Thank
I
you
was-
so much for sitting in.
And I was amazing, but here's the thing.
Well,
You still in that dumb basement.
Yeah, in my
You haven't
house.
changed a fucking thing.
well, I got to drive for 3.5 hours to get here from Los Feliz.
Keep your voice down.
And to do my podcast, all you got to do is go downstairs. So
Yeah.
who's the dummy?
All right.
Although this room is way bigger than the room we do the 10-minute podcast in, and mine could use a lick of paint. But I feel happy. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm always happy to speak to your audience. Consider yourself at home.
Okay.
Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong.
All right.
It's clear we're going to get along.
Very good.
I like
Very
that
good song. And where is
Consider
that
yourself.
from Annie? Is that from Annie? The
No,
musical
it's from
Annie?
Oliver Twist.
Right.
Or Oliver. Yeah, you know.
Oliver.
I don't know that.
Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. We haven't got much
Okay.
to spare. Who cares? What have we got with you?
All right, good. So,
I'm
I'm gonna ask you to really. I'm gonna have to
Hey,
ask you-
man.
Stop.
How was Australia?
It was nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, have you been down there?
No, I've never been down there.
possible to
amazing.
talk less loud?
Yeah, we're right here.
What do they call? They call lobsters bugs out there?
Yeah, they do.
Well, they're in the
They had a
bug family.
restaurant. They had a
They are
restaurant
in the bug
called
family.
Bugs.
Shut the fuck up about animals. I'm just talking about Australia for
Thank
a second.
you, Will.
And he was
Thank
so
you.
happy to go, no,
They are the bug family. Yeah, they.
Oh, why do we call them bugs? Because, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect. Hey. Don't
Fuck you.
don't put my bro.
Shut up, Brian.
Will, are you finally sick of his shit?
Will,
Well, kind of, a
Will,
little bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
say what I said to fucking Chris D'Elia. And I'm dead
Oh,
serious, man.
Yeah. Who's that?
Listen, if you're feeling froggy, you go ahead and leap. All right. Now, you're looking for trouble, and you're being disrespectful.
Downing water.
Trouble here. Trouble here. Okay? Trouble here.
Let me tell you something.
What?
You remember a while back, speaking of 10-minute podcast, thank you for sitting in for Tommy Blotcha, and remember the time that you wrote a letter to Chad Kulchin?
Yeah.
Because years ago we were working on a project in Chad, and I was training in mixed martial arts.
Yes.
And Muay Thai.
Yes.
Let's be clear. I was a guy in his mid-30s.
Training in Muay Thai.
Yeah, just kind of rolling around. Just having my trainer Harold Diamond.
Yeah.
Harold Diamond?
His
Sounds
name
You
was
would,
Harold Diamond.
you would kick the
Sounds
bag,
like
and
a porno
sometimes
star.
you would kick the bag, and sometimes Harold Diamond would say, "That kick right there would split somebody's liver."
Yeah, sure. Good times. The thing about it is, I was just like a big, just a big sloppy fat dude in the gym.
Don't be that mean to yourself. But
I'm not. I'm a pragmatist. I'm a realist.
Okay.
And you wrote a letter to Chad because Chad said if I had a year to train, I'd be able to put Will in a rear naked choke. And you explained to him the difference between a dog and a bear.
Yes.
You wrote him a email essay.
Wait, he wrote your trainer?
He wrote my buddy Chad.
Chad Colchin, who's a writer and is about 5'7" and
No,
about
he's not. He's like
165.
5'10".
He's not 5'10".
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous thing to say.
No, he's about.
I'm
going to go 5'11".
I'm going to go with Will on this one because
he's
you're always
he's
off every time.
He's 5'7" without question. There's
No.
doubt
He's
about
probably
it.
about 5'10".
Okay, let's just be in the middle. Let's say he's 5'9".
He's 5'9", 170, 165.
Okay.
I put him at 185.
No, you're stop.
Just
He's
walking
165.
around.
If you saw me, I mean, and a regular guy, and not an athlete.
Not a regular
played
guy.
Some baseball.
Yeah, he's a fucking athlete.
Played some baseball.
He's a hell of a
in high
baseball
school.
player. He's a thick dude.
He played some
continues to
baseball
work
in high
out.
school. And
He played baseball up until last year.
And he said, I think I could take Will if I trained. And I had to explain to him that just wouldn't happen.
So you wrote him an essay?
So I wrote Chad
Do
an
you
essay.
have nothing else to do
No,
with
I
your
wrote
life?
him a long essay
Called
about
the Dog and the Bear.
Dog and the Bear that he posted on his website because it was well received.
Dog and the bear.
well
and the Bear.
received.
Wait,
And-
the guy was dead serious? Thought he could beat Will?
Yeah, Chad is always serious.
and I
he
had
was
to
like,
take a minute. I had to take a
I
minute.
haven't met this guy, right?
No, I don't believe so. He's a fantastic writer producer, and his contention was he wasn't saying this would definitely be what happened, but he said he goes, I think if I had a year to train and I put on something ridiculous, he said like 20 pounds of muscle.
Jesus Christ, if you
it
got on
was just like-
steroids?
yeah.
No, he's just and he'd never had any training. So
He's just a big fight fan. He's a huge MMA fan, and
but he also said he could potentially beat a whale in a fight. And
So
I
he's
go, What do you
hilarious.
mean? He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
well, if I got my fingers deep in its eye, I feel like it would be like, and then I would kind of technically win the fight. So his point
so he
was,
thought he could take Will like in a year.
and I had to explain to him that if Will was motivated and strong, Will's very hard to hurt for a guy who's never really punched.
Yeah,
or beat
it'd be
up.
tough. It'd be
And
a
I said
problem.
also that if Will wanted to, he could fuck him, and that was a hard thing for anybody.
hard thing. He
to
said
hear.
you're a prideful man, but you need to understand the way the universe works. A dog ain't beating a bear. A silverback ain't hearing a peep out of a chimp either.
Yep.
Not a peep.
And did it get through to this guy?
Yeah. Chad said, well, I'm telling you, very realistic. He
I
said,
took my time.
I didn't think
took
I
my
would
time on
win,
this.
but a lot of this stuff
Dov
is.
Davidoff read it 50 times because Dov Davidoff couldn't believe that his friend Bryan Callen would take this much time to break down
Yeah, that is
two men.
strange. That is strange.
But one of the things I always say about you is that when guys who are regular guys who played some sports and have some pride will say, well, how would you do against Brendan? And I go, are you asking really how you would do against Brendan? And then they go, yeah.
Why are you asking?
And I
Yeah.
go, what you need to know about him, and it's a hard thing for you to hear as a man, is that if Brendan wanted to fuck you, he could fuck you. And
It's so
we're not talking about
intense. Yeah,
it's
we're not
very
talking about
intense.
beating you
Everyone's
up.
all,
but that's a very
okay.
important thing to understand that
Yeah.
there's a difference between beating somebody up and then somebody who can truly impose their will on you.
Well,
is fuck.
Look, and I appreciate that you're a bottom line guy. And when someone is coming to you with a question, they're sort of beating around the bush, saying, "Well, how would you do against Brendan?" You zone right in and you go, I know what you want to know. You want to know if what you would do with Brendan.
appreciate
And
that.
they all go, and then you just cut the conversation off with, he'll fuck you, so that they stop
So
thinking about it. It's abrasive. It's a little
tricky.
But here's where this is a story that I got this from an interesting experience. I'm in theater school in New York City.
You've never been in New York
Shut
City,
up.
dude. You ain't never been to
The guy who
fucking New
disses
York
the
City.
story.
Wait,
Those are the worst
you
people.
never.
Those are the worst
It's
people.
exhausting.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's Jay.
Oh, yeah.
That's Jay's job. No, come on.
Come on.
Let me just get through.
Dude, you've never been on a fucking cruise. What? Who gives it?
What?
Why is that so? What?
That's not the point of the
Has
story.
nothing to do with
Why? Get out of here.
I have
Shut up.
I have a friend. You don't have
never
any
been on a
friends. You
cruise.
never.
Why would I cruise to New York?
Who gives a shit? Everybody goes on cruises.
God.
Nobody wants to. Old people can do it. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Guy who stops every fucking story.
Dude, you never owned a truck. Yes, I did. When I was a kid, I worked at a nursery.
When?
I was fucking late 80s, early 90s. God damn it. I was fucking had to haul these plants around.
You don't know how to drive a truck.
I had a shitty Datsun truck. Would you let me just...
Those people are exhausted.
They're in New York at ballet school.
So I'm in theater school, and there was a guy who was a giant dude.
And he fucked you?
He happened to have been a professional ballet dancer, and had never fought. But he was, you know me, I've spent enough time and looking at men and doing sports, whether like wrestling, whether it was taekwondo, where I know I can see how
You're
much
obsessed
it is.
with how big
no,
it
I can
is.
just see if you were to fight somebody, how much that would be to manage if they were motivated to fight you. And if you're a regular guy, there was a guy who was built like me, but had never really done any sports. He was built like me, but he lifted weights.
In theater school.
He would do bench press, and he would do pull downs.
Yeah,
with
beach body stuff.
A regular guy, but never done any sports, and wasn't so athletic. But he was kind of amply sized. He was a little bigger than me, maybe, but whatever. And he decided that because this guy, they were doing a scene. Now, in theater school, and I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but in theater school, scenes can get very charged and emotional. Sometimes, as they say, you're making believe, but your body forgets that you're making believe, and your body takes over. And
I only do charged work.
I would define Will that way.
All right.
What's like working with
everything.
Will? Charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only do intense work.
The
as an
Fire the
actor.
Kid 3D that time?
What's
they
that?
said what? They said, how was it with Will on set? I went, charged.
Intense.
Yeah.
You ever lick a 9-volt?
No.
Yeah, just
I have.
touch a 9-volt to your thing.
I have. It burns your tongue. It charges
do
you
the
up.
car battery and keep it there for a few minutes.
That's not the point of this.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this guy, they're doing a scene, and it's an improv scene, and this guy starts to get macho with the big ballet dancer, who was not gay, but very kind of like, he would wear...
He'd suck a dick on it.
No, maybe,
Yeah.
And I was watching this, and he started to shove the ballet dancer. And the ballet dancer, who was big and Germanic and just all raw bones and had been dancing his whole life, goes, let's just say the guy's name was Chris. He goes, Chris, stop. Chris, stop.
Just broke the scene and said that?
Chris kept getting in his face and pushing him. And he
Playing
goes,
the role
Yeah, but he was trying to alpha dog him.
in front of everyone?
In front of everybody. And he was doing it in a sloppy, kind of uncool, aggressive way. And he kept going, Chris, I said stop. And finally, he tried to put the ballet dancer in a headlock, and it actually came at him. And the ballet dancer flipped. There was a switch.
Dance on his face.
He switched, and he went the way a big brother does to a little brother. He grabbed him around the body, brought him to the ground, and got on top of him. And just got on top of him and got his leg, almost like in a half guard, kind of got his leg and pushed him down and held him down and then put his arms under his neck and squeezed him into his body, into his chest, and said, and the guy, Chris, started going, get on me! Get on me! Yeah. And he's like, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah.
And get on me! And he was holding him until Chris started to cry.
In front of the whole
Because
class?
he'd never been in that situation. He'd never been physically imposed upon by another man.
If I was that
And he
guy
was
who got
walking around
punked like that and
he was
started crying, I'd get up and go, and scene. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Wow.
Now that
was, and scene.
Now that would have been.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And the teacher just goes, charged.
Well,
Charge. You're fucking right.
You got to realize this was a kid who'd never been in theater school. This was all new emotional work. A lot of boys grow up, especially in this country, where emotion and all that shit is not comfortable, where being imposed upon if you've never done sports is really new. Like if you've never done a sport, never been leveled in a playing field,
That's right.
like football, and somebody shows you that and you're in your 20s and you've never had that experience, holy
If
fuck.
you're in your
Well, if you have
20s.
no brothers or sisters.
Yeah, it's
and
very
you-
weird to
and-
not
yeah.
get that going if you're, I mean, just if you played contact sports, the shit starts happening literally at 8 years
right
old.
away. But he'd never done that.
But even if you don't have a brother who, in my case, used to say "meatball boy" and fold my nose to my knees.
Yeah.
He's 9 years older than me, and he would grab me under the knees
Meatball
and
boy.
meatball boy, meatball boy,
Yeah.
and like
You need that stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years old, chubby 10-year-old, still going meatball boy.
Yeah.
How about the time that
For him, his body was an island. Like some people have that body where they're like
the
nobody's
island
ever,
body.
Nobody's ever done that to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if that's never
Bubble
happened,
boys.
that's a crisis at 23.
Yeah.
And somebody's holding you down and you can't breathe in front of everybody and you literally can't move from under a man.
Yeah.
So I never forgot this. My teacher, who is this wonderful big gay man with the biggest mustache in the world, who is still one of my heroes, and he changed my life. And he looked at him and he goes, Chris, as he was crying, and they stopped it. He goes, Chris, what happened here? He goes, what? He goes,
What happened?
Chris,
What happened
he goes,
here?
Chris, what
giant
happened
German.
here? Besides the fact that you almost got fucked.
That's
Wow.
He said that. And that was, I never
It's
forgot
probably
that.
a reality check for that
It was
guy.
a reality check.
Right.
And there are those reality checks in life in general. You ever see somebody who's never had to work out super hard and they're just so out of breath? It's like, what did Vince Lombardi say? Fatigue makes cowards of us all.
Yep.
First time you've ever been pushed to that degree. I'm sure as an athlete, when you guys put yourself to that, or football, or whether it was MMA, I'm sure you saw guys break. Who?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I
Oh, everyone has a breaking
because they were in a place where they didn't know how to get out of it.
It's just tough work. Everyone has
Yeah.
a breaking point.
You know,
I mean,
this-
a giant German actor that does ballet is not breaking anyone I know, but yeah.
Yeah, your story kind of,
Yeah.
It's. I mean, you can tell me your story. I'll listen to your stories, but it's a little disrespectful to tell Brian.
Hey, man,
Brendan,
what the-
Brendan that story. But here's what you're making an absolutely great point, and it all comes back to the dog and the bear, the silverback and the chimp, whatever you want to say. And this is why, when you are a guy who is you, and you're what?
170,
Right,
5'11".
right,
Be careful with how you characterize it.
Doesn't matter because
Okay, you make me mad.
you're boxing and shit. And the reason it made me laugh from the bottom of my gut is that if you ever step to me, give a shit if we're in the theater class.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if we're on a cruise to New
careful,
York.
careful.
I don't give a shit where we
Be
are.
respectful. Be respectful.
I'll fold you. I'll fold you.
No?
Yes. And I'll toss you on top of the tallest building I see.
No, listen to me. Don't laugh.
Have a look around.
Don't laugh at that.
If there's a 2-story building, seems here. What are we on the 3rd floor here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has got 3 floors. This place,
yeah.
all the
Careful.
places in this
Careful
whole
with how
complex.
you
About
speak.
3.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yep.
There's lots of great shit outside. There's as I was walking in, I saw a food truck.
Yes.
Everyone was ordering stuff from
Yeah,
the
it's
food truck.
nice.
Careful now.
Looks like it's a good thing.
Yeah.
If we were out there and I was in line and I was like, "Yeah, hi, chicken Caesar, no croutons," and then you walked up and you shoved me out of the way and you were like, 3 fish tacos, and I would just fold you and turn you around and I would start spinning and I go, "There it is," and it's like, "Oh, there's one," and 3 stories up.
Fuck you.
You'd wake
Don't
up
say
with
that.
gravel rash on the roof, just crumpled up against an air conditioning unit, going, "What the fuck happened?"
Don't say
You'll be-
gravel.
You'll get gravel rash.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There'll be guys
did I
up
get
there.
up here?
They'll be up there tarring the gravel with their hot mops, and you'll go, "What
Like
the
Shawshank
fuck happened?"
style.
You got a little. You're hot. It's hot up there. You got some tar on you.
got some tar on
You
me.
got gravel rash. You're
Little
bleeding.
discombobulated.
Yeah,
Just
just
a little
bubbling.
duty in my pants?
Yeah, a little shit in your pants.
Listen, I appreciate what you're saying, and I get it. I'm not a regular guy.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
fucking-
Tricks.
I'm-
That's the same thing as Chad. I'll get Will in a rear
sitting
naked
down,
choke.
I've been sitting down on my punches lately, doing a
Yeah.
lot of sparring. I'm measuring distance.
Who's the guy that I say you could unequivocally? I always give you props, and I say, if that goes to a fight, an organized fight, and I would love to see it happen, maybe we can set up some sort of charity. I know what's happening. Brian's taking that fucking dude's head off.
Who's that?
Who do I say that about? CM Punk.
Okay, I don't know.
Phil Brooks.
Yes.
I
Maybe.
always say that Brian, at 50 years old,
Yep.
you'd be able to fucking, you'd give CM Punk a false sense of security. He'd come at you, and then you'd throw one of them boxing Bob spin kicks like you do on Instagram.
Yep.
And get him into that gravel rash. You'd
Okay.
get him gravel rash.
Gravel
right.
rash it up.
Get him in the hot mops and the black tar.
that's
You know
nice-
he's going to fight again, huh? Probably.
Come on. That'll be fun.
It's a nice compliment. Now,
Yeah.
be careful now.
So what I'm
Where
going
you
to
go
say
from
is,
here.
I'll kick his ass and your fucking ass.
Hey, man.
I'll
You'll
kick
throw
his
both
ass.
of them, Will? You'll
I'll
fold
fuck
both of them up?
Hey, I'll fuck them both up.
Listen.
Hey, how about this?
Yeah.
Fucking quote me. I'll only fight CM Punk if I'm fighting Bryan Callen at the same time.
What do you mean?
Because I want to show people the difference. I'm just a big. What did Brendan and you, as I walk in here?
Yeah.
Here he is,
The white
big
Samoan.
albino Samoan, the
Yeah.
shaved polar bear.
Yeah.
shaved
What does a
polar bear.
polar bear do? Does a polar bear do any? Does he do any mixed martial arts or
No,
ballet?
no.
Does he do any lifting weights?
Ballet.
No. What does he do? He drags
Lives.
walruses up onto. That's right. He lives. He hunts and he lives.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I hunt and I live.
Yeah.
And it ain't. It's a regular day on the ice for me to drag CM Punk and Brian up out of the water onto my iceberg and just pools and pools of blood. pools of blood.
Regular day on the ice.
Regular day on the ice. I gotta eat.
Another day on the ice.
What am I gonna let Bryan go because I'm eating CM Punk?
No, you gotta
Don't
kill
say
both
regular
of
day
them.
on the ice.
Well,
Regular
that's
day on
what
the
I'm
ice.
saying. I'll fight CM Punk so long as I'm fighting Bryan Callen. Handicap match.
Okay, listen.
2-on-1. And you guys got to wear matching shit.
I'm
like
not
you're a
wearing-
fucking tag team.
You don't tell me,
you wear matching
You don't tell me
shit.
what to fucking wear.
You and CM Punk.
No.
Hey, Will, what was the tag team where they had shoulder pads, they had spikes on them?
Oh, the Road Warriors. Legion of Doom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road Warrior Animal and Road
I'll wear
Warrior
what I
Hawk.
want.
Oh, what a rush.
I'll wear what I want.
That's what we need you to wear.
Yeah.
You and CM Punk.
Yeah, no, you guys are going to wear, but I want you to wear like, you guys are going to wear spiky shoulder pads, but I want the spikes to be dicks. No, I want you guys in matching like Killer Bees outfits, like B. Brian
I
Blair
can't
and Jumpin'
move
Jim
around in
Brunzell.
that.
CM Punk used to be a professional wrestler, and that's what I want you guys
No,
to wear.
I can't move around in that.
It's just a singlet. It's just the shorts.
That's
I don't
striped.
know, man.
Striped with the Killer Bees, just like bees, like black and
Yeah.
yellow, and then some cute knee pads, and then just
wings maybe at the back.
yeah, wings if you want, whatever,
Yeah.
some bee wings,
Yeah, bee wings.
just for the entrance, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys get in the ring, and that's the only way I'll fight CM Punk.
What are you sick of, Theo Von?
I'm sick of celebrities telling people political stuff.
Talking about basically the fucking Academy Awards.
Yeah,
Get
man,
on their
those people are
soapbox.
rich, dude. It's easy to be nice in a theater when you're rich, dude.
Yep.
Go to a poor theater, dude. People are humming. Usually a sister hitting you in the back of the head with something for nothing, for you didn't do anything wrong.
Tell us what grinds your gears.
Usually a sister
it
hitting
just-
you in the back of the head.
But yeah, I mean, and it could be an urban girl or your actual, blood sister.
Hey, have you been in an urban theater? I mean, it's just like they just talk.
This black couple was behind
They
us.
just straight up talk.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like there's no movie, there's no etiquette, and I'm not saying black people. I'm saying urban theater, which is a mix. I go this one off
Yeah.
the 90. You better hope it's a 3D movie with all action.
Yeah, it's
if you're looking
interactive.
for a plot, you're fucked.
It's interactive.
You're super fucked.
Interactive.
They're eating fucking
yeah.
carrots. It's fucking popcorn. And damn dog, you see that shit? It's like, bro,
Yeah.
Dude, I was
where's
at-
your movie theater etiquette?
Well, dude, a lot of black people, and I will say this, because this is really factual, and I've spent a lot of time around, in the dark arts, and I don't mean, that's not black people in general, that's
The dark
That's
art.
voodoo. That's black magic.
That's everything. Black magic.
New Orleans,
voodoo,
son.
That's the underground.
Louisiana.
Yep.
I grew up in a mixed neighborhood, dude, and black people don't really know. They don't differentiate between indoors and outdoors.
What do you mean?
Outdoors
Dale?
can be indoors, dude.
What do you mean?
Outdoors can be indoors. Black person, you can put them outdoors, and you put them indoors. Same volume levels, same speed.
There's no inside voice.
There's zero inside.
There's no
voice.
etiquette when you go indoors.
Well, they just don't. I don't think they believe in like a lot of structures and I don't want to say woodwork, but I want to say overall that the difference between indoors and outdoors when it comes to most black people,
it's so incredibly vaguely racist.
It's so funny though. It's so funny.
They say that
No,
when
There's
you,
no filter.
No, what they say when
Yeah,
you're poor.
it's true.
But a lot of people who are poor, it's a socioeconomic thing. So a lot of people that are poor, a lot of times, I guess, have to rely on each other. Like they notice shit that say rich people wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Because they have to, because you're kind of relying on your neighbor, on usually sharing a bathroom. There's a lot of stuff. People are on you.
They're
Teamwork.
people.
And it
They're
creates...
people.
Yeah, and and it creates sort of this feeling of competition where
But that
like,
doesn't
well,
mean
the
you
way.
can't lower your voice when you're in the mall or in the theater.
Right.
and that's just what I'm saying.
That's his point.
Right.
Yeah,
I want to be
whatever.
heard.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of my black friends even do not. They don't have indoor voices. Is what I'm trying to say. I think I used too many words.
But if you're horny, maybe you're sharper and you're just you're hungrier.
Well, dude, I'll notice sometimes my neighbor has a cat. Right? They got some kind of a white cat.
I hate cats.
Yeah, I've never been a huge.
They got
fan.
some kind of white cat. I feel like cats
allergic
belong to
to 'em.
white people and the Illuminati.
Well, and
and supervillains.
and single freaking women who just
Yeah,
the
but-
cat lady.
but
But what were we
single
gonna say about the
middle-class
cat?
Well, I will notice, dude, honestly, and I don't do morning masturbation, thank God, because I think that is honestly for
Forbidden.
criminals, dude. I can't imagine waking up and just spraying out in the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
I would be heartbroken all day.
Try it.
But I'll notice if I have done that in the past, that if I see my neighbor's cat, because my neighbor's cat will wait out there for me to come out of my door. And I don't know if they I don't know what their behaviors are like in their head, but he will wait out there for me to come out of my door and just kind of see what my vibe is. And I'll notice I will feel more fear if I've masturbated before I've left the house when I see that animal. Then if I come out, I'm fired up and my nuts are full and I'm coming out, carrying.
It's the most incredible thing I've ever heard.
You like to come out with a loaded gun.
So the cat determines your day. The cat, how you react to the cat, like depending on how full your balls are, you're going to react to that cat in a different way.
Well, rarely have I ever masturbated in the morning. My habit happens at night and it's just late at night and I just can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. But if I do it in the morning and I go outside, I notice that I feel inferior to that animal. Whereas if I don't do it, I barely even notice him. Dude, I couldn't. I just don't even think I could fight, man. I remember one kid attacked me once in school. It didn't go really well. I got attacked by a bunch of dogs.
Dogs? That's a different animal.
Yeah, but
literally.
Yeah, but
how do you
out
fuck
there.
with a dog?
Two of them came back and attacked me on my birthday again a year later.
On your birthday?
Swear to God,
when
dude.
they come back, they came back like it's this fool's birthday.
You take any bites?
Yeah, I took a couple bites. Went to the hospital. It was my birthday. I remember I was 11 years old, and then at 12 years old, two of them came back and got me again. Like they knew. That's what I'm saying, man. Animals are insightful, dude.
I feel like
you don't have any animals.
I don't have any animals. I'd like to get one day, but I got to get somebody to be around the house and a teammate.
One dog you could probably. One dog provided.
I didn't know how to say it. It's International Women.
He did everything, but I need a teammate, someone to kind of help out and do. You mean a fucking girlfriend, sir?
Yeah, probably that.
And there's nothing going on there. You got no leads or nothing. This is a cold case.
I'll tell you right on, dude. I'll tell you. So this is. See, my problem is I don't want to grow up sometimes and be an adult, about relationships. So, I'll be out there either trying to skis around a little bit and feeling ashamed of myself for doing that, or I'll be trying to, actively pursue a woman, but I won't want to. I have some commitment issues. So in the end, it comes down to I got to work on some of my issues before I can really get in the game.
Or maybe you just haven't met the right one. Because
that could be
right
true.
one to make you shut down.
Yeah, and that's maybe I'll look for. God, if you know the right one, dude, you know what I'm saying? Drop her off over there on Greenfield Avenue.
It's not easy to find the right one in Los Angeles.
It is very hard. They don't make the right ones out here very often.
Yeah.
Well, especially in
this business,
comedy business.
A lot of damaged goods, man. Yeah. This is like that back alley at a Costco, It really is. A lot of. If you're a beautiful woman and you don't want to have any really responsibilities and you don't want to work hard and you want to meet an older man with money, I don't shame you for it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Bryan Callen. Yeah. Come to Los Angeles.
Brian will pay your bills.
I pay your bills. Keep it under.
No, it's true though, but it's tough to compete with that.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, dude, it's tough when you're texting some girl who Steven Tyler's texting as well, and he got a jet. I don't have a jet, dude.
He got a jet.
I'm going to sit there and decide for 40 minutes if I'm going to send the nicer Uber to get you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Send Lyft or Uber XL.
Dude, I knew a guy, he used to pay Vietnamese dudes to come beat his ass, dude, for like $1,000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wait, you know these Vietnamese guys and just beat his ass?
He lives in the Hollywood Hills, dude. This dude would pay these two Vietnamese dudes, drive up there, $500 each, and beat the fuck out of them.
And then did he he just got off on it?
Yeah, he just got beat up. And then I guess he would just lay there or something or go to bed. I don't know. I think here's what I think. I think he was doing bad business, dirty business. And he felt bad about it, but he didn't feel like he was able to stop doing the business because of the money he was making. So he needed some sort of repercussion.
Some sort of yeah. So he would do it basically to be like, all right, well, I'm going to do this, but
yeah.
Go and whoop that ass.
Yeah, I need to get.
It doesn't make it right.
Right, it doesn't make it right, but at least I'm getting.
I'm
my
paying
ass
a
beat.
price.
Yes,
at least there's some repercussions for my actions.
I'm paying a price. So at least then you could send a mass text to the people you're fucking over of you just laying there bleeding with a couple of.
God damn, this is the worst. Who did that? I paid them.
Yeah. Some of your money I made off of you.
Have you had any kinky shit like that ever in your friends' parties or anything? I feel like you live a crazy life, man.
No, dude, I grew up really in the, there weren't a lot of diseases of us. I did a fundraiser last night. I was at a fundraiser for lymphoma, right? And I'd never even heard of it.
Comedy fundraiser?
Yeah, lymphoma and leukemia, and I never even heard of lymphoma, And no offense if anybody has lymphoma, but I had I grew up around rabies was like the hottest thing you could get. You know?
Rabies ain't good.
Oh, rabies.
That's from
is
getting
wild.
bit by a squirrel or some shit where you're from? A raccoon or
That's from there's a lot of different
possum?
animals. Dude, a cousin. Anybody that's not taking good care of themselves or that's spending a lot of time outdoors. And you can 2 dead giveaways if people have rabies are if they're afraid to drink water and if they're kind of playing hide and go seek by themselves a little bit. Like if you see them kind
no one's playing.
Yeah, except them. And that's rabies, dude.
That's rabies.
Yeah.
How the fuck you get rid of rabies?
Oh, you don't.
Never.
You can't beat it. A lot of times you die. Yeah. And you can look that up, dude. I don't know what.
I don't know what he's.
You know.
Are we gonna find it?
Just actually, you can probably just close your eyes and know. You know, I know how they work. It's the dark arts, boy.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
I fell asleep at a Smashing Pumpkins concert.
That's a great concert.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it could have been. I fell asleep at the wheel probably at least 40 times. I fell asleep during driver's ed while I was driving the car. The guy the adult with the license, like, you gonna fall asleep? I was like, no way, dude. 16 seconds later, fucking dead asleep, bro. We had to pull over.
There's no music, right?
Dude, I've fallen asleep everywhere. I've fallen asleep, indoors, outdoors. Fell asleep.
Fuck, that scares me.
No, I've fallen asleep some really good places.
Did you have those friends where you'd fall asleep, they'd fuck with you? I hate that shit. Like drawing your face, a dick.
No, we didn't have any of that, dude.
Take pictures, dicks in your mouth.
Our
The
vice
silly
principal
stuff,
used to
kids.
sleep in
You know,
his.
fucking you.
Our vice principal, Raleigh Coleman, who was an urban gentleman and who had a
I.e. black.
Jerry curl.
Ooh.
Yeah, he could have been black. He was dark.
Jerry Curl?
An
Yeah.
urban gentleman.
He used to sleep in the trunk of his car at fucking recess, dude. He'd go out, sneak over by the teacher parking lot.
Just because you didn't want anyone to see him?
Yep, and he would tie off his trunk with a little rope so it was about 3 inches high, and he would get in the
Get that
trunk of his
airflow.
car.
At
and
least it's
fucking
dark,
sleep.
though, you know? That's not a bad idea.
It'd be hot.
Yeah,
Especially in Louisiana.
I don't know why he liked it, but I think he just felt comfort in there somehow. You know,
Probably had
maybe
a
he
pillow and a
didn't have a
blankie.
parent. I don't know what some of his issues
The
were.
Jerry Curl would explain a little bit, but
Curled up, boy.
Curled up
Wild
is right.
Raleigh.
Ladies and gentlemen, very, very happy to have the man who's, I think you've done 12 movies. And I would even go so far as to say 2 of which that I can think off the top of my head were kind of groundbreaking, certainly controversial.
I'm not going to argue with your math. I didn't realize we'd be doing math on this podcast.
Yeah, we're doing math.
12
either.
and 2. I'll take those odds.
Yeah.
2 out of 12 being groundbreaking or even memorable.
Well, but by
That's
the
a
way,
cool thing.
Clerks, don't please let's take into account. I remember when Clerks came out, and
Me
you were
too.
kind of at the forefront of this.
too.
Oh my God,
But it was
changed my
so
life.
good, and the writing was so good, and all of us were like, "What the fuck is this? This
God.
crazy movie with these actors nobody knew." and
Hopefully
we were
that
all,
was the movie that made people go, oh my God, I could do this. Like, that's the movie that...
It kind of was.
Yeah,
man.
launched 1,000 ships. And whether those ships were seaworthy or not, it's beyond the point. It's the kind of movie you see that makes you go, I want to try that.
Yeah.
And I've seen something like this my whole life, but I've never tried it myself. Punk rock music was kind of the same way. You'd listen to music your whole life, and then all of a sudden you hear music that's so primal and easy to pull, not easy to pull off, but easier than anything you'd heard before. You don't hear the Beatles and go, I could do that, but you hear like God Save the Queen, and you go, I think I might be able to pull that off. And I
Yeah.
think Clerks was very much that. It was like the movie that made people go, oh shit, is that where the bar is? So low?
But it was
I'll do
also,
this.
it wasn't low, because here's the difference, and I remember this so clearly. The dialogue was so fucking, it was crude, but it was so smart and
Thank
funny.
you.
And so I'm sure everybody's tried it. It's kind of like when The Hangover came out. I probably was offered 100 movies, and in the pitch line was, dude, it's the new Hangover. It's going to be like The Hangover. Is it? Good luck pulling that off.
That's right.
And one of the things that I remember about you is you had an interview about Dogma.
Yeah.
And I remember how smart and thoughtful you were about it, because you got, there are two things.
back then.
The Chasing Amy, let's start with that, because that's 1997, about a gay woman and a
Yeah.
dude in love with a gay woman.
Yeah, written by the most underrepresented gender in cinema, fucking 25-year-old white male.
Yeah. Yeah.
Story I shouldn't be telling, but now
But you
the
did.
anniversary just passed, yesterday? It was the 20th anniversary of the movie coming out. And so there have been a few think pieces of like, hey, it's the 20th anniversary, but does it really hold up? Is it still, and they're like, well, his intent is good and it's a very personal film, but like some of his gender politics are dated. And I'm like, look, I get it. The movie was made 20 years ago,
yeah,
but
at the time.
that's
At
what
the
I'm
time-
saying. At the time, it was like now maybe it smells like to this generation or whatever, like some
fucking mansplaining. You know, let me tell you about the gay chicks.
I don't think that's fair, though. I think it was. And first of all, let me just say this: I was at the Beverly Hills Playhouse for 10 years, which was an acting class with Jetta Elfman and Giovanni Ribisi, and Neil Simon would sit in, and Burt Reynolds was come in and do scenes, and Doris Roberts was there all the time, and it was just literally you'd look in and go, I'd be like, oh, I've worked less than everybody in this entire room,
Right.
And Chasing Amy was done as a scene so often
By everyone?
by every actor in the world, that Jeffrey Tambor and Milton Gonzalez, the late Milton Gonzalez, both, Jeffrey Tambor, of course, from Transparent, banned it. They were like, look,
too much.
it's too much. I don't want to see this scene 1,000 times. So
That is
whatever you did
hysterical.
with that movie had such a deep impact on the acting community, at least. I can just,
you know what it
Start a
was?
trend, right?
It did.
Because now
don't know
it's
about
like,
trend.
really? You don't think so? I feel like now it's the cool thing to do.
I feel like there was a time where for a minute we had an idea that was fairly obvious. Like, why don't people just talk in movies the way like they talk to their friends? Like, people cursed in movies and stuff. Of course, Eddie Murphy like cursed more than enough to fill Beverly Hills Cop with like fuck, motherfucker. But just conversations about like sexual inadequacy or fucking cum. Just introducing the notion of cum.
fucking calm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that now, it's crazy. I was just on At Midnight last night. And while they don't flat out say cum, they make so many cum jokes. And I do feel a sense of pride in that, where I'm like, you know, well, I'm not necessarily, I can't say like I built the fucking tower, but I dug the trench a little bit, you know, and I'll give that the cum trench I'll take, man. Like if I'm in my grave, they were like, he dug a trench full of cum. You know, my mom's dead. No one will have to explain that to her.
A cum trench. I'm going to start coming into places I don't like and go, who fucking dug this cum trench?
That's a good thing. A cum trench
This place is a
thing.
cum trench. I'm out of here.
It's the basin of life, dude.
That's just, I'll tell you right now, if I were a kid, that just got accumulated into our vocabulary.
There's a
That might be a
civilization
t-shirt.
somewhere of women that don't have sex with men, but they just periodically, when it's time to have a child, just drench themselves in the cum trench and then come out impregnated, and they don't need a man anymore.
It's kind of aggressive, Kevin.
Wow,
All
man.
right.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to make a better world.
You got to drench yourself up. Got to drench yourself up in some cum, and then you come out with a kid. Some
Like the
kids.
waters of life, you know. Take a shot. I don't know. I'm just trying to make things easier on women.
I'm
Shit,
looking at-
that makes sense.
I'm looking at Brendan. Brendan, you could pimp yourself out as a baby factory right quick. You'd be the cum trench right there.
I'm the cum trench.
That's
you
the new
kidding me?
nickname. The third podcast, Chad with cum trench. That
The
people
cum
would tune
trench and the
in.
kid.
You'd get curiosity for the first 2 episodes because people would be like, "What do they talk about?"
Sponsors be like, see ya.
People are like, why don't you? I hate to complain, but why don't you guys ever talk about cum on cum trench? Like, come on, it's too fucking obvious.
Too obvious,
on,
bro. We're talking about
It's in the
political
title,
facts.
bro.
What did you get? Did you get a lot of like?
Let's talk about here before I can get comfortable.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how I freaked out right before the interview.
Yeah. So you guys should know that Kevin is in my seat because Kevin
Yeah,
was
there you
like,
go.
Kevin goes, wait a minute, I don't sit. We're like, what? He goes, fat guys don't sit. I just want you to know, and also I don't like a profile of my pic. I want to be face on.
That sounds
he was
about as
concerned.
aggressive as like dip yourself in a cum trench. I didn't quite say
Get
it
in
like
that cum trench.
But I was definitely like freaked out because I was like, oh my God, I'm sitting. Normally, I'm used to a world of podcasts where there are no cameras. That's why I like podcasts.
Right.
Y'all are fucking thin and cut. And at any given moment in your lives, there's not a bad angle for either of you.
Hold on, stop.
Let me tell you.
That's because you're in the
He's
cum
not-
trench, son.
He's not,
No doubt,
he's not
son.
thin. He's
cut. He's fucking cut
He's a
from
giant.
God's own wood and shit like that. So even
God's
if
own
both
wood.
of you dudes were like bending over, like picking up something totally naked, there is no bad angle for you. I have to live in a world of constant like, that's a bad angle. That's a bad angle. I don't know what side is good. You know, actors and actresses are always like, this is my good side. I don't know what side of mine is good except straight on the camera.
I don't agree. I think I
You're
like
crazy.
a lot of your different.
But I
angles.
did. He was very nice about giving me his chair because I was like,
You
I'm gonna
didn't
sit
freak
profile.
out at all. I thought it was very kind of the way you did it was definitely the way to go. You're
Thank
like,
you.
I don't
It
want
was-
to
it
sit,
was-
man.
it was
You were
classy.
vulnerable.
I was
You
vulnerable.
endeared yourself to us.
You weren't and then I felt, I'm like, "Oh, God, I don't want to sit either.
For a moment, didn't you both feel
I was
like
there like-
Hitler? You're like, I can't believe we've been forcing
I'm like,
people
God
the
damn it.
tyranny of sitting.
Chin, turn the video off. He's right.
Well,
change the show.
Brennan will tell you that he has body dysmorphia. I know. Look,
What?
I know.
Yeah.
And he's always like, he's very careful what he eats. When he would be in the UFC, he'd be in basically his underwear. and the whole world looking at him. He was always self-conscious of. He'd be like, his stomach is, and you know,
Let me
he's
tell you
talking about
something.
it on
I
his
wish he
podcast.
was here to talk about it.
Welcome to the cum trench, man. This is my life.
What is
He'll tell you how to fight too if you want.
In
One
this
of the most
episode of
endearing
Cum
things about
Trench.
Bryan, I worked on an episode of the Goldbergs with Bryan, and it's a lifelong journey because every time I see him or anytime I talk to Joe Rogan, I was like, you know who's brilliant? That dude who was on that episode of News Radio with you once. He's like, he's got a name, Bryan Callen. I was like, yes, that
guy.
fucking dude is brilliant. And shit. So it took a long time, and then finally I got to work with him on the Goldbergs.
That's
but for
cool,
some
man.
fucking reason, we were chit-chatting for the first like half hour. Everyone he talked about, he'd be like, so this guy's like 42 or something like that. And then the story would go on. He's like, and you know, I'm like 40 whatever. And then he's like, how old are you? Everything had to do with age. And I was like, you
Age
got
and
an
numbers.
obsession.
Age, numbers, or size.
And size.
All math.
What's your
It'll be a
bench?
guy
What's your
from high.
deadlift?
It'll be a guy from high school, and be like, bro, this guy ran the ball hard. I'm like, what? How old is he? 50. But in high school, I'm like, I don't give a shit. What, he ran the 40 in high school, man?
I'm
He's
upset.
like
Why can't he just be a cool dude?
He's a human obituary, dude. Because like, you know, on an obituary they'll be like Kevin Smith, comma, age 46, comma, succumb to. He just knows everybody's
He's a
fucking
Wikipedia
age. What
page.
is that about?
I take you in. I've always been obsessed with masculinity.
Yes.
In all its glory, its power.
Yes.
When I see a guy,
That cum trench thing must have been very threatening for you.
it was
then.
very threatening.
That's why you felt
but
this
I
hostile.
have half a heart on.
I started as one thing, and maybe you'll identify as this. I started as one thing. I'm a filmmaker. I direct. I make this. I make that. And that was how I got introduced. But was never like I was interested in that for like a minute before it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I fell in love with film, and then a year later I had a film and stuff. So I got lucky. But the moment I got into the room or my foot in the door, then I was like, I'm going to try all these other things. So for years I've been doing other stuff, never focusing on my craft. Like most people strive for excellence in that one fucking thing.
Dominate that one thing. Just focus on that.
And I, like early on, I was like, I'm never going to dominate this shit. I'm not even supposed to fucking be here today, to borrow a line from my first film. Like this was like a fluke. Like this was me trying to see, can I make a film? And we did. And it got bought. Luck and timing had everything to do with it, not like talent and shit. Just like we said, the right thing at the right time. Movie got bought, and suddenly I went from like working at a convenience store having a fucking career. And, you know, suddenly I guess I could have been like, well, let's strive for excellence in the career, go for Oscar gold, whatever the fuck. But since that was never the aim, and I didn't expect to get in, that was never a like, let me strive for excellence. Once I got into the room, I was like, that looks fucking fun. Let me try that. That looks fun. Let me try that. That looks cool. Like I loved comic books, so I was like, I'm gonna try to write for comic books. And my agent out here was like, what are you fucking nuts? What do they pay? $100 a page? I was like, it's not the money, dude. It's just you do it because like, oh my God, I got the chance to do it now. So I've spun so many plates and never really focused like myself on any one thing. Like I'm kind of spread all over, and I'm certainly not spread thin. And believe me, nobody would ever say that. That looks at me. But when I figured out at a certain point, they could get you if you're one thing. When I was a filmmaker and just a director, they could get you. And whoever they is, I don't mean that to sound
What do
like,
you mean
you know,
they
live
can
off the
get you?
grid.
If your film doesn't do well, you
So you're saying put all your eggs in that one basket?
because then you're
Don't
trying your
put
hardest.
all your eggs in that one basket. That's where I went because I'm like, after years of doing it, I figured it out maybe 10, 12 years into the career. I was like, you know, you keep defining yourself as like filmmaker. You let them keep defining you as filmmaker as well. That's fine because that's what I wanted to be in the beginning and stuff. But if you're a filmmaker and your film sucks, and you're a failed filmmaker, and if you're a filmmaker who's not successful, then maybe you don't get to be a filmmaker anymore, and your whole fucking identity can be stripped out from under you. Could you imagine? And not by choice. Like as an athlete, one day you could choose to leave the sport, or your body tells you get the fuck out, or you know you're like, I did what I wanted to do and get out. So for me, I realized like a few years back, I was like, well, just you know, you wanted to be an artist in some weird fucking way, self-expressor. I don't like the term art because it's so alienating, but you wanted to be a self-expressor. So just like see if you could self-express for a living. Like see if you could just be you for a living. That became my dream. When I was a kid, I used to watch like Match Game and shit. There was a dude named, remember Charles Nelson Riley? Mm-hmm. My whole life, I was like, what is he fucking famous for? My dad was like, I don't know, but he's on everything.
He was on Mad TV.
I have no idea,
Back
but
in the
he's
day.
all over the place.
He was on fucking the what was it?
He did it all.
The Tic Tac, no, what is it?
Yeah, that
Hollywood
game.
Squares.
Yep.
fucking Match Game, like, and you know, later on toward the end of his life, he was on an episode of the X-Files.
He's just a personality.
He just did it all. Like Eli Wallach said that. He said, "Do it all, do everything." And I never forgot. He came to our talk to our acting school. He said, and Eli Wallach was in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You're a little young to remember him, but he was the great character actor.
Yeah.
And he just said, "I do it all." He said, "I'll do something on a ship, on a cruise ship." He goes, "I like to act."
Yeah.
And that the way I got out of his piggybacking on that is I just said, I stopped defining myself as an actor. I started to find myself. I said, I'm in the business of self-expression.
There you go.
How tough was that, though, B?
It was very hard.
Because your dream, well, for a lot of people, your dream wasn't to do comedy.
No.
Your dream was to be the next Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
But he can be that and still be funny as well.
so-
And George Carlin, the greatest of the greats,
Yep.
backed into comedy as well. Like when you hear George Carlin, you're like, if there's a Mount Rushmore for comedy,
He's on
Carlin's on it. He didn't want that. He did not have an interest in being a
Do
comedian.
you want to be an actor?
He wanted to be Danny fucking Kaye. He wanted to dance and sing in movies and be a charming fucking leading man.
Damn, I
and
didn't know
so
that.
he
And that's
couldn't get
what happened.
that. He backed into fucking being George Carlin, the comedian and stuff. And yet everyone's like, if I could be that guy or whatever and stuff.
And the
redefinition of who you think you are from what you know you are is an important part of every person's growth process. I'm talking like would have been important for your mom and dad had they been given the chance. Like if they didn't just have to work and fucking put food on the table. They should allow America should allow like a 10 or 20 year retirement plan where it's like 10 years in any job, you get to take 1 month or 6 months off to go fucking figure out, do I still want this? Do I still want to be this person?
Great idea.
Is there something? And I know it's like some people are like, fucking bitch, I'm through 3 jobs. I ain't got time to wonder what I want to be. But that's such an important part of it, man. It's like so many people get caught in the trap of like, I got to put fucking dollars on the table, food on the table and shit and forget to dream. That's how you get to be in a
I love
place.
how you said that. I love what that means. I love redefining who you are because once I realized that I was defining myself as an actor and I realized that I was more of a comic. And once I let go of that definition, guess what? I started working all the
Like
time.
crazy.
I
You're
never
a
stopped
silly
working.
goose.
Yeah.
Like you like to be silly.
Yeah, and once I embraced that, my dramatic side, everything else kind of like came out, and I guess I actually have never stopped working since I kind of conquered, or at least changed the definition of what I am, which is
Right.
in the business of self-expression, original self-expression,
Which is tough to
comedically.
identify with. 'Cause a lot of
Yeah.
athletes struggle with it. And I was having this conversation with a fighter the other day. It might have been Rampage, and we were talking about these older fighters wanting to fight like a Matt Hughes, a guy who retired years ago. And I went, I think it's because all they do is identify with being that fighter at the time. They've never found anything else that lights their fire. There's no other passion for them. So of course they want to come back and fight because it's all they know. It's literally all they know.
We
They've
see
never
this all the
thought
time.
of doing anything else.
Spin a bunch
when
of
they do, it
plates.
might be late.
It's the idea is especially if anyone gives you enough attention in life to be like, hey, what you do in this thing is great. I understand the path some take where they're like, well, I'm going to devote myself to this sort of excellence. But spin a bunch of plates because some shit ends, and if you're trapped in it, like you're stuck with it. Know that there's other things you can pivot to.
Well, there's
You're spinning the same plate, similar, right? Like
Yeah, it's not all that different. It's not
all
like I'm like
you.
either I'm podcasting or I'm going to do fucking brain surgery. Like I'm going to pivot to the other. Generally in the same.
There's
sphere.
similar plates. yeah.
Another way to put that also is that in the 21st century economy, I can't remember who it was, this famous economist said, the people that are going to thrive in this ever-changing and rapidly changing world are those that can learn, unlearn, and relearn. And you've
Being
always got to be,
It
what's that?
sucks is-
Open-minded.
It sucks
Yeah, and
when
also
you've-
be willing to relearn, right? Be willing to constantly change. I've had to confront that with social media, right?
Most people don't want to relearn because once you fucking got something down to a science, you're like, fucking done.
It's comfortable.
But the willing to learn, fantastic. Willing to like let it go, that's difficult because you build experience into something. You're like, well, all that time must have been worth something. It was for something, and sometimes it is, but the moment is fucking small.
Yep.
You can't stretch it out forever and stuff.
I think it's tough too because society, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a director, if you're an actor going to comedy, once you do something else, you go, oh, come on, man. We get it all the time. Stay in your lane. It's like, no, you want that. You want me to stay in that lane. I don't want to be in that lane. I'm gonna go over this lane.
Well,
and
he's
do
a
pretty
nut.
well
He's a
in it.
nut because this
Redefine the
fucking guy-
lane. I'm going to move. Those lanes on a bridge where sometimes you're traveling, you see the
Yeah.
fucking all of a sudden it goes from a 2-lane to a 4-lane highway for traffic. All you have to do is just like, all right, now this is the fucking lane.
Well, he's dealt with this as a comic, right? So the podcast becomes really, really successful. He starts another podcast, which becomes huge. So all of a sudden he's like, I don't know, man. There's something about I'm talking. I know how to do this. And secretly he wanted to perform. He's always wanted to perform. And he kept talking about telling stories, and I was like, do you want to do stand up here? And finally, when he admitted that to himself, but it's funny to see how many people, even comics, until they see him and the work he's putting in, everybody's reaction in any time you come into a new space is to be like, come on, man,
How long have you been doing comedy?
20 years now.
Okay, so
More.
you were around before most cats were doing. You're certainly around before I got into doing it. Like, I just appreciated comedy from the side. You've seen it change from like, oh, well, we all know what it is. You go up there and you stand up there and you say some shit, to now it's you can do almost anything in a comedy club except smoke weed.
Yes.
You go up on stage and say, I want to present this. I remember like years ago, me and Mosier, the guy I do Smodcast with, and that's a podcast just turned 10 years old. 10 years old this year.
Dang,
so I've been doing it for a decade.
Yeah, you're like one of the originals.
When I started, it was Leo Laporte had like This Week in Tech.
Was Marin around then?
No.
Nope.
No.
Really?
We predate. Adam still had a radio show. He did not have a podcast.
You predate Rogan. You predate Corolla and Marin.
Oh, so you're the original
Marin.
Godfather.
And Chris Hardwood. I don't know about Godfather. I like you know who it was? Adam Curry. He was the first one who did a podcast.
Who's that?
The old MTV host, Adam Curry.
Oh, yeah.
I never listened to it, but like he was the one that kind of invented the medium or something like that. When I heard about it, I was after the Ricky Gervais podcast. My friend Scott Mosier was like, have you heard the Ricky Gervais podcast? I was like, what is a podcast? And he goes, it's kind of like, he goes, the commentary tracks we do for the movies? I said, yeah. He goes, it's like that, but there's no movie. I was like, why the fuck don't we do one of these podcasts? So I got into it kind of early on just because I was like, nobody's stopping us. Like I used to drive past radio stations and be like, man, if I was rich one day, I would get myself my own radio station, my own antenna. And then I could say whatever the fuck I wanted and broadcast at any time of day, get up and broadcast and shit. Then all of a sudden somebody presented this notion of like, you can have that and it's universal. You don't even need to do it for just one.
And you own
city.
it. Like you don't have a
and it's yours. And it can be whatever the fuck you want it to be.
Yeah.
So at one point Moj was like, I need money. He's like, how can we make money fast? And I was like, well, we've been doing Smodcast for about 2 years at home. And we used to joke about like, imagine if we did it on stage. And I was always on stage doing Q&A and shit. But Mosier couldn't get his head around like, who would want to watch two people fucking talk to each other in a comedy club?
And what's his background?
He was a producer, and now he's still a producer. Now he works at Illumination, the company that makes like Minions
all that
and
stuff,
shit like that. Yeah, he's working on something big.
Nice.
So when we went out, like it was weird. I was doing Q&A gigs, and I'd like played Carnegie Hall and stuff. So I was well established as like a guy standing there, essentially doing stand up, but needing the audience to ask me a question first. And then I told my booking agent, I was like, I want to go out and do a podcast. Like, and he said, okay. And came back and he goes, nobody understands it. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you can't go to a stand-up club and sit the fuck down with your friend and talk to him. Like, that's what you do in the audience.
That's not going to work.
I was like, but no, I think it'll work. And I got, like, I used to be ashamed of like I love doing Q&A, but people would be like, oh, you're like a comic, and I'm like, no man, comics don't need to ask the audience a question. Comics just go up, generate and shit like that. So I'd stay out of comedy clubs because I revere comics and comedy and stuff and never considered myself one. And it was kind of confirmed when I was like, oh, I just want to go and talk to my friend. And like, you don't do that sort of thing. Like we did at the Improv where me and Ralph do Babylon every fucking week.
And how long ago was your first show?
First one we did live, I guess now it's coming up on like 8.5, 9 years ago.
Damn, bro. Jesus. Wait, are you telling us all this because you want royalties?
I'm looking for I want to wet my beak a little.
He's like, here's the thing.
Let me wet my beak.
I heard you guys doing all right. I'm going to need 10%.
I want a taste. Just a taste.
But we have the great Judd Apatow here. Now, Judd, let's start this off. Do you have an opinion on Brendan's shirt?
Well, it has paint, like Jackson Pollock paint on it.
How do you know I wasn't painting before this?
We know.
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
If you were an artist, you'd be a bad artist because there's just too much paint on your shirt.
Because you're a sloppy painter?
But, that's fashion. See, I don't understand fashion. About 2 or 3 years ago, I said, I look weird in everything. I can't decide what my fashion is. I'm not like Euro trash guy. I'm not like preppy guy. So someone gave me a James Purse polo shirt. I said, I'm just going to wear that. And I wear a James Purse polo shirt literally 95% of the time. I've just decided to
I'm
Albert
wearing one right
Einstein
now.
this.
This is James Purse.
I feel like that's the move for like older
guys like me,
dudes.
yeah.
For like, or people aren't into fashion. It's like jeans, solid color.
He makes fun of me
Jeans,
all the time.
solid
He
color.
bought me these boots. He bought these
Yes.
for me for my birthday.
Just to give you some style.
For my 50th. Yeah, and I wear James Purse in jeans.
I can't figure it out, and so I've just given up completely. I remember I met Wes Anderson when he was really young and he first moved to town, and then at some point he just started dressing well.
It just showed
That's
up.
weird.
and he was just a struggling filmmaker. Then he decided, okay, this is what I look like. And he made a choice, and he looks amazing.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm like a Tom Wolfe guy or whatever. And I just never could figure out what the move was.
You need a stylist. Did he hire somebody?
That's a bad idea.
Really?
See, I was going to say, does he have a stylist? Because I feel like guys that hire stylists, so stylists go, well, this is what's in right now. You should be wearing this. Like, I don't. That's not.
I think he has a sense of it. I have no sense of it. I never did.
Me neither.
Also, I'm always in slightly bad shape, so clothes never look right on me. I'm always 15 pounds.
I'm always in slightly bad shape.
It's just enough to make every shirt look wrong, because there's nothing worse than like a little gut. That's just enough to ruin everything.
I call that a fupa.
You either go full gut where it's cool, or little gut's not cool.
With bigger, at least it's a statement.
Yeah.
You could Paul Sorvino it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's the little gut. And so there was this article about dad bods. And my friend sent it to me. He's like, you should read this article about dad bods, which is guys who have like kind of a shitty body, like slightly shitty. And I clicked on the link, and there was a photo, and I swear to God, the photo was of me. You could look it up. It's an Atlantic Monthly.
It was actually of you?
I was like the representation of the dad bod.
Oh, Jesus.
So when I did the Tonight Show, I finally did stand up on the Tonight Show. Jimmy Fallon asked me to do it. But I always thought, and this was about a year and a half ago, I always thought that he asked me because he thought it would be amusing even if I bombed.
Yeah.
That I was a little more of a circus act.
Yeah.
Because no one at the Tonight Show even asked me what my jokes were.
They were just like, here's 5 minutes.
Here you go. Take your 5 minutes, hit your marks.
Exactly. Nobody. It wasn't like a professionally presented set. But anyway, I worked really hard to do set. And for me as a kid, especially growing up in the late 70s and early 80s, the Tonight Show was a giant thing. As a comedian, that really was your dream, to get on the Tonight Show. And so I was on the show, and Adam Sandler was the other guest. My old friend,
roommate,
my old roommate.
Yeah.
And a few days before it, Louis C.K., who I know a little bit, but not especially well, but who's a great guy. He wrote me an email telling me how to do the Tonight Show.
Oh my God.
And it was long. It was one of the nicest things anyone's ever done.
Yeah.
It was just, here's what you got to do. And it was just a list of different things you wouldn't think.
Wow.
Such as, this is the one that made me laugh the most. When you walk out on stage, there will be music playing. Do not dance to it. That music is not for you.
Excellent.
Do not
Excellent advice.
Do not bop your head. But it also
don't. It's a little corny to bop your head. You're right. Hey, I'm great. I'm just hanging out, enjoying the music. Yeah.
And he also said, one of the scariest things ever is standing behind the curtain while the music is playing, knowing you're about to be announced. And then suddenly you're going to be shot out of a rocket to do the set. He goes, it's as scary as anything.
Yeah.
What you should do in that moment as you wait for your name to be announced is just think of your first joke, only your first joke, and think about why you wrote it, and think about why it made you laugh, and that will kind of set your path for your set.
That's brilliant.
And then what was funny is I read this and I thought, it was so nice that he did that. It really blew me away. And then 2 hours later, a second one came in with just as long.
Really?
With even more.
Too much, man.
He took
too much,
time.
bro. Too much, man. You don't want to overthink it.
It was like a magazine article. And then I swear to God, I took every piece of advice. Very seriously, I read it, thought about it, did it, and it all worked.
Wow. Because one of the things that's fascinating is watching you. Here you are, pretty damn successful, but you always have your notepad after you do stand up. You're writing. The other day I came backstage We were on the same venue, and Judd's writing.
Yeah.
Like I saw you writing jokes and shit. I was like, the guy's got his notebook out, like working shit out.
Well, I don't really know another way to do it, but what makes me laugh is when I used to do stand-up. So I did it from the time I was 17 till I was 24. And I was a regular at the Improv, and I got on, not Letterman and The Tonight Show, but basically everything else. The young HBO Young Comedian special and Evening and the Improv and all those shows. Dennis Miller's show was the show I got on to do stand-up a lot when he had his talk show. But I don't think I wrote anything down back then.
Yeah.
I had little notes, little bullet point set
Kept
lists.
it all here?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. I remember Larry Miller, who was one of the best comics of all
Yeah, I
time,
remember Larry.
saying, Judd, it's like a job, and if you sit down at a desk and you write for a few hours a day like it's a job, you'll instantly be better than everybody.
Yeah.
Because he said, because nobody does it. Everyone just goes to the mall.
It's hard to do.
Nobody sits and treats it like a job.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Like I go through all my old notes, and there's nothing. And now I have thousands of pages of jokes and notes.
The Tonight Show, why? It's because it's not as big as it used to be, right? Because there's so much content out there.
Yeah.
Because you're not like it's not.
It used to
like
be-
back in the day, like Carson, or if you're on Leno, especially
Even Letterman, like-
Letterman at the time was huge.
I did Letterman in '99,
Yeah.
and I've never been, and it was part of this new. It was me, Dane Cook. It was part of this new comedian thing, and I've never been. I don't really never suffered really from nerves doing stand up, but I've never been more nervous. Because it was the fucking stage that
It's Letterman.
Well, it was where the Beatles played,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
where Elvis played.
For
It
sure,
was
don't think
where-
about the Beatles.
Well, I
go out
did.
there.
I couldn't help it.
Hey, man,
I couldn't help it. I was
You're
like,
a comic.
I know
The Beatles.
I know. And then I see Letterman sitting there. I'm behind the curtain. I saw his mug. His coffee mug made me panic. I don't know why, because it was Letterman.
I was telling B this especially when I was writing a lot. I found like I don't relate to a lot of comics. Like I read the Steve Martin book. It kind of broke my heart. Kind of went down a dark road.
Sure.
I read a bunch of other comedy kind of biography stuff like that. But yours was one of the, especially when it's you and Adam Sandler when you first moved to L.A. And just hear me out. It kind of broke my heart because you talk about how you realized when you saw Jim Carrey and then you saw Adam Sandler just doing prank calls that you couldn't compete with those guys kind of stage. So that's when you started writing.
Yeah,
And to me that made me sad because I'm like, what? Here's a brilliant mind, and comedy is really not how you look or anything like that. And you're comparing yourself to Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey, who you're talking about two freaks. That's like any basketball player, but like, God, I'm not like LeBron, so I'm not going to try this out.
Well, it's a weird piece of bad luck to be starting as a comedian at a very young age.
It almost screwed you.
Well, it's funny because I think Adam gets annoyed when I say this because he was my biggest fan as a comedian. He was always just such a massive supporter.
Yeah.
And when I did Carnegie Hall last year, I did my set, and then afterwards, Adam came out and did a surprise half hour after me, and then we sang a song together. It was magical. It really was the best. But it is like trying to be a songwriter and your roommate's John Lennon. That's what it felt like. And then you think, what am I doing? I don't think my songs are as good as his songs, especially because what Adam was doing was so strange and so wonderful when he was young. It was really weird.
What was he doing?
to
Like
act.
singing and stuff?
Well, it was before. He wasn't even doing the guitar. He was doing, Elvis Lives in My Refrigerator, very, very like surreal comedy. And then Jim Carrey had just quit doing impressions, and he would go on stage and improvise the whole act. And half the time he would kill, half the time he would bomb, but like really bomb.
Yeah.
Like people leave and
major
bomb.
risks, yeah.
And within the same set, he'd lose him, get him back, lose him. And it was so creative. And I felt it at the time watching Jim. Oh, this is the biggest star in the world, and no one here knows it yet.
Yeah.
You could just feel it bubbling up. And it was very intimidating to me because as a fan, I knew, I'm not like these guys. Now, as someone who's 49 years old, I have a lot of stories and I have a point of view, and it's different.
Right.
But as a kid,
I felt like that screwed. Like I was reading, and I'm like, that kind of screwed. I can relate to that in the sports world because my best friend was this guy Joe Kloffenstein, and he was a 1%er, the premier athlete. He was shredded, 6'6", 270 pounds, fast from me, everything. I'm like, well, if that's a professional, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Yeah. So he gave me this chip on my shoulder where I'm like, I should have to work harder because I'm not like him. But when I was reading your book, I was like, God, he got screwed kind of. Being best friends with Adam Sandler, having him as a roommate, and that's the level that you see.
Or he got lucky because what he did is went on to write amazing movies and become like this.
Well, I'm not upset about the fact that I didn't do stand up all those years. I got burnt out on it too. I loved it so much. I watched so many comedians, and I knew everyone's act inside and out. I just was such a fan that I got a little burnt out on it. So I never think to myself, oh man, it would have been great to be a comedian in my 30s or whatever, because it's so fun now, and it's fun to do it where I don't need to pay my rent. Like there's a pressure when you first start out to eat.
Yeah.
And so if I would go get a gig in Rancho Cucamonga for $75, I needed that $75.
Yeah, it's different.
I had my rent was $425 a month, and I worked for it.
I love that you're reading.
Well, Kevin Hart wrote a self-help book. He has a new book, and it's
I read
basically
it. Yeah, it's
a self-help book.
Mm-hmm.
It's advice from Kevin, and he is a beast. He was like that. I mean, I did a pilot with him in the year 2000. I as soon as he moved to L.A., his manager Dave Becky said, "Oh, you got to know Kevin."
Love Dave.
And he was a kid. We did a pilot together. It was him as a young wannabe actor comedian, and Jason Segel as a young wannabe actor, and Amy Poehler as a young wannabe actress living in the Valley. It was called North Hollywood, and January Jones was in it.
Was that ABC?
And it was ABC. And then
I remember when Amy got that,
and it didn't get picked up.
Yeah.
And the joke of the whole episode, the whole show was it was a young Kevin Hart who kept talking about how giant he was going to be. And he kept that was his joke shtick. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to be like Chris Tucker, except you can't understand him. He talks too fast. But me, you can understand me. So I'm going to be bigger than Chris Tucker because you can understand me. You can't understand him. and then it didn't go. And so we put him on Undeclared. He did a bunch of episodes of Undeclared, and he was in the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That's where. And
I always thought this guy's the funniest, but I couldn't crack. Like I just couldn't get the show picked up, or I couldn't get the project going. And so it's amazing to see how hard that guy worked to make it
still most successful tour of all time.
Still.
And he is funny
and a great guy, and everybody loves him in the room. Like he comes in and makes the room better.
Could you notice something special about him, Judd? Because I'm sure you've seen.
I wasn't sure. I can't say I thought this guy was going to be the biggest comedian in the world. What I thought was, this guy makes me laugh my ass off.
Funny.
And he should be a star.
Yes. But he's always funny.
But even then he was like friends with Jay-Z, and he had a sense that he had to be good at business.
Yeah.
Even as a young kid, he used to talk about his clothes, and he would take out his clothes, and he had very thoughtfully bought all these clothes, and he would take out like a shirt and a pair of pants, and he would call it his set. He's like, you like that set? You like that set? Like it was a set of clothes.
I love it.
And we would laugh about it because he was acting like a superstar as a basically unemployed young person.
Yep.
But especially like this book was The Power of Intention by Wayne Dyer. The whole book is about setting goals and how you create a certain mental environment to make them happen. That's all Kevin Hart did, purely on instincts.
There's a technique to organizing your mind, right? I mean,
yes, to believe in yourself,
and you feel like you still have to do that. Like this is what I just like asking these questions because I'm always fascinated with the fact that success is a verb; it's not a noun.
Well, my critical voice wants me to stop.
It wants you to stop.
I've got that voice in my head that's just shut the fuck up.
Really?
And no one cares, and I'm always at war with a part of my brain that is very low self-esteem. It's not all of my brain; it's just one part of it.
Well, don't you think most comics have that?
I do. I think it drives all of us. Yeah. I think we're constantly trying to prove that we deserve to be up there, that our work is valuable, and maybe you couldn't do the work if you didn't have it. But man, it does not go away. And as you get into each stage of life, it turns into something slightly different, but it's coming at you.
There.
I said that the other day. I said, you're always told you have to love yourself, and it's really important to believe in yourself. And I disagree. I think that what drives me is always this sense of inadequacy and sort of like I have a hole I can't fill. And I've never liked myself that much. I look in the mirror all the time. I'm always looking for something to change, something to kind of improve. I still believe I'm going to be. If I really apply myself and do more incline bench, I'm going to be as muscular as you are.
Wait,
it never
bench
goes
is
away.
Incline?
Yeah, dude. Well, you come to my garage, we'll work out. I'll spot you. I'm going to get that dad body.
Get the dad body going.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, you do have to believe in yourself, but your self-hatred is what makes you funny.
Yeah. Well, your characters, you always start with these like very sort of sensitive characters. Like a lot of the characters in your movies are not guys that are benching 400 pounds or can beat the shit out of everybody in a bar. They're, in fact, the exact opposite. They're these vulnerable...
People would say nerds.
Yeah,
like people
100%.
say, and it's due to your credit, especially this day in Hollywood, they say nerds run Hollywood.
I even think, I saw Wonder Woman the other day. I even think they made a point of making her a nerd. That was part of it, that she's all powerful, but also weird with the guy she likes, and
she's awkward.
She doesn't fit in the city, and I think that the truth is, I think everyone feels that way. Some people can overcome it to a certain extent. That's why it's always like funny when I forgot who I was talking about this with, but when you're like with people who are amazing, like LeBron James. And they've mastered a way to get in flow in their athletics, just to get in a zone, a zone where they're not doubting themselves. Yeah. We were talking about Federer the other day. This guy just doesn't make an unforced error for hours. It's incredible. And if you've ever played tennis, how hard that is. Yeah. And I think for comedy, you can get in that space where you forget and you hit some gear where you're not doubting yourself and you're just connecting to some creative pipe in the universe, and that's where you want to get. But man, it's a tough place to go if you have damage. Yeah, if you have like normal childhood psychic damage. Yeah, to like yourself enough to let go of your insecurity, to let your brain do what it has to do.
But maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't think I know really too many comics that are that happy with themselves
and just uber confident.
Yeah, I don't think you
like
can
real
be.
Cocky. It's not going to work.
No, it's so weird to the
Even
first
Burr.
thing,
I just did a panel with Bill Burr
for
Netflix. It's all these comedy showrunners. Burr, it's in front of like 200 people. Couldn't kill harder. Oh, and the second it ends, he's just like, those people hate me. And I'm up there going, I'm so unfunny. Look how funny Burr is. Yeah. And he's walking off going, yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah. I remember we did the Ice House, and he was like, and I go, what? He goes, just this time of my, I'm starting new stuff. It's always so dicey. I was like, Bill, you just fucking destroyed. like there's nothing left. They had to bring ambulance stuff to bring people and bring them out on stretchers from laughter. And
I'm always amazed at his energy on stage. I did a Largo with him a few months back. He's just has the most focused, intense energy. He is not half-assing.
Intense.
He's never lost his outrage.
It's so
Bill
committed.
Burr always has outrage, generally at the world.
There's like this angry intensity about him.
It's an outrage.
I've never laughed so hard at a comedian. We're on the same bill at the Comedy Store. I got done. I'm like, I got to see Burr, man. So I went in the crowd and just stood in the back. I was laughing so hard. I had tears coming out of my eyes, man.
Yeah. It's remarkable because it's also just discipline to get in a headspace to care that much.
Yeah,
because you could walk through it so
especially
easily.
as you make money and you're, you have celebrity and you're flying first class or whatever it is. He's doing very well.
He's like our Beyonce. Yeah. Like when you watch Beyonce,
a Boston pale Beyonce.
There's not one wasted movement. Like you watch her. Like I saw her in concert.
It's memorizing.
There's so much choreography. And she's singing that I thought, how can you remember more than 4 songs worth of choreography?
Crazy.
There's thousands of moves here.
Yeah.
A hair went in her mouth for a minute, and she went, and she made it into like part of the dance.
Yeah.
And it's so focused and confident, and that's what I always think of.
Burr's like a flat ass Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't think of a white. Hey, Judge, that's a stretch. Yeah, when I watch Burr, I don't think of Beyonce, but I get what you're saying, sort of. Like
it's her ass, but the exact opposite.
They're both human.
It's a flat.
They're members of
Boston
the human race.
You know what? I meant he's our Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
And I sent out the bat signal, and the golden pony answered.
Yeah.
Our boy Tony Hinchcliffe is in the house.
This is an honor and a pleasure to
What's
be
going
sitting
on,
in
brother?
for the kid.
I know, man.
Life is good. Touring, doing stand-up, having fun, kicking butt.
And then I called Rogan because I'm like, dude, doing Comedy Central, big deal for me. I actually ended up crying on stage, which is weird. Like, got choked up. I know.
Christ, are you kidding me?
No, got choked up.
What a dork. Was it a time issue? Was it Comedy Central in 2001? That's when it would have been like a dream. There's more people watching you right now on this show than there are watching All right.
All right. Well,
Sorry, Comedy Central. I guess that just
take it
sealed it,
easy.
by the way.
Let's just take it easy. It's not Comedy Central via Dave Chappelle show days.
Brendan, I just want to thank you for inviting me on The Fighter and the Kid. It's just something I've always wanted to do and be the co-host. I was a guest before, and I just always thought that maybe if I just stick with it, maybe one day, if one of Bryan Callen's friends gets sick enough, maybe I could be sitting in one of those red chairs.
I fucked up, man. I fucked up.
It's gonna cut from you crying to some like I've fallen and I can't get up commercial
For real.
on Comedy Central.
Everyone's like, the fuck was that?
Life alert, we can save your
Boy,
life.
Comedy Central's a bummer these days. You see that big guy crying up there? No, I don't. There's no tears. I just get choked up. There's no tears.
No, what's
man.
up with the big tough crying guy on Comedy Central?
Boy, Comedy Central's really gone south, man. They got this big pussy up there now, crying because he's telling dick jokes. God, what is happening?
This guy's getting rear naked choked up there.
Brain trauma's a bitch, man. You guys crying. I didn't even think it was that funny. Yeah.
By the way, I would watch every episode of The Fighter and the Kid in Chinese.
Right?
I cry on the Comedy Central. I finally have my chance to live my dream, and I cry like a baby. I think, where is the Ari?
Bro, they wouldn't be saying in terrible English.
I don't know how to speak Chinese.
Oh, that's on English.
Oh, I cry so hard on the Comedy Central. Tear come out of my eyes. I was all like, oh, why am I so big and muscular? And I cry. Oh, I finally get my chance to tell a story. And all of a sudden, a tear come out of my eye.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man? Why did I tell you I cried on Comedy Central? And you went, excuse me, sir? It's not 2007. It's not a big deal. It's so ridiculous.
I can't believe you cried.
I can't believe I told you. I can't believe I lead it off with that. That's a bad idea.
There's something about it's just like there's certain things that just cut me right to the core, and like a big tough guy like you, shedding a tear is like my everything.
I was hoping damn, that's really cool, man. Comedy Central, that special moment. And then I thought, it's either going to go one of two ways. I'm either get roasted by the roast master, or just be like, cool, man, just kind of not acknowledge it and move on. Nope. Fucked up.
Oh my god!
That's not a bad idea, though, right? Chinese have someone translate in Chinese.
I hope that
Portuguese.
they just edit everything else out of your story out, and it's just you crying up there in slow motion. They're like, we need to make this.
That's the end credits. Me in slow motion crying, just credits.
Oh my god!
Tony Hinchcliffe in the house, ladies and gentlemen, and
one of my faves. Last time we were here, I need more energy, IDP.
You were laughing.
Well, last time we were here, I was laughing so goddamn hard.
Hey, give me a second, man. I'm just wrapping up.
I'm just saying, though. It's Tony, man.
Sorry, buddy.
Last time he's here, he almost took your job co-hosting.
You were laughing pretty hard. You were doing the Chinese woman. I found it very offensive.
We made fun of me for crying on Comedy Central.
Yep. He cried on Comedy Central.
No, I didn't cry.
Season 6.5 of This Is Not Happening
Did he get a
with
little emotional?
Trevor Noah, and that's what finally broke Brendan.
He got emotional, huh?
Yeah.
No, I didn't cry on there. I was close, man.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I work hard all the time, so that maybe one day I could be nominated for guest of the.
All right.
Guest
Hey,
of the
man,
year.
Tony, don't be so aggressive.
Dalia said he deserves it, and he's kind of campaigning for it.
Kinda.
Yeah.
He's in Australia
Yeah,
campaigning
I can't blame him. He starts the video, he bookends the video. You're a big Chris D'Elia fan,
Can I
huh,
say
Chin?
that I didn't do the video? I didn't do the picking
You
or
didn't.
anything. No,
You didn't do the video.
It's a whole team thing.
I've seen the videos that you make, Chin. You do a really good job, and I think you could have. I've seen Gangnam Style before.
That was a hard one.
Gangnam Style. God damn it.
Chin, how do you explain me not being in that video after what I did to Brendan that day?
What do I say here? What do I say?
I mean,
You know what it is?
I'll
Sometimes
take it for
you
the team, but-
No, because you're not a frequent enough guest.
No. All right.
That's why. Because you had a one-off.
I need these things. I don't have Chris D'Elia hair. I don't have Bobby Lee likable baby body.
You shave Chris D'Elia's head, he fucking goes right into obscurity.
Goodbye.
See ya.
You get Bobby Lee normal eyeballs. Nobody's listening.
Bobby Lee gets in shape. See ya.
Will Sasso loses 75 pounds.
Not
Who cares?
funny.
Not
See ya.
likable roundhead guy anymore. How am I competing with guys that I was fans of when I was in high school on your show? Bobby Lee, Will Sasso, they're in the video. You think they need that? You think they need that career boost? No, I do. Chin.
Chin. You know what's weird is
Down with Chin.
we're not even in November yet. So you guys already today, and
there's already a running.
I mean, Rapaport's campaign.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. He needs the boost. Have you ever had anything in your butt?
No.
Never.
Besides a doctor's finger.
Have you ever had
doctor's
a girl?
finger once, and I hated it.
I had a doctor's.
It's tough. Oh, I've had
3
girls.
digits.
I've had girls. Oh,
You
yeah.
had girls trying.
I had a girl
No.
stick her thumb in it when she was giving me the old, when there was oral.
Ooh.
Yep.
When
She
there was
stuck her
oral.
thumb right
Good
up
thing
my
you
ass.
said that, B. You've never had that, Tony?
No, I've been lucky.
Not once.
I don't know, or unlucky.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
could be a good time.
Hard to keep it together when that happens.
I know. I could. If I saw me and heard me talk, I'd be like, that guy's had a bunch of stuff in his butt. But I have a very virgin ass. I don't want to turn you on, Brian. I don't want you to have dreams about me.
There's another story I told on Rogan. I don't have time for it right now.
Which one?
Can you imagine how tight
the
my
Jimmy Burke story when I had his thumb in my ass.
Oh.
That's the story. Yeah. We won't talk about it. I don't want to talk about
I'm
it.
surprised
My
though.
friends
All
walked
the
away
years,
from me.
never had a girl.
one of the tightest
whoops.
assholes in all of comedy.
Boom. All right, Jim, what do you got?
Loud farts in the morning.
There you go.
All right, this isn't the one. We'll start off with another one. We waited like a week for Tony to be here to see this, that it happened again.
No, no, that is not a real story.
That's real.
You made this.
No, an elderly
It
Chinese
literally
lady.
says another elderly Chinese passenger tosses coins into plane engine.
Yep.
Oh, licorice.
It happened again.
Lucky, this is photoshopped. It says Lucky Air. Stop
It's
this.
actually Lucky Air. It's real.
Have you
Multiple
heard about this,
sources.
B? So last time he was on, this lady takes change and is like,
Good luck.
and throws it in the engine, and they can't fly.
You've got to be kidding me. A
No.
76-year-old woman. Who's letting these people near the plane?
They have to stop now. They
But
have to
how
stop.
do you get near the engine? Like I've never been
Because
able to.
when you're walking out on the tarmac sometimes and you're going
Yeah,
up,
we've done it before.
As you're walking up, the
go-
engine's right there.
But if it's a major airline, I've never
First
been
of
able
all,
to
thank
walk
God somebody
outside.
caught her doing it. Because when birds fly, so in airports, it was a little known fact is they have peregrine falcons a lot of times, and the reason they have falcons in that they're trained, they keep the other birds away because birds are super territorial. If you got a bunch of geese or crows flying around,
Ducks,
or pigeons
man.
or ducks, and it gets into the engine, you got big problems. Big problems.
Well, how about
have you seen
fucking
the video?
coins?
Did we do this on here? Did you see the video of those fucking engines on planes where people get sucked into them?
Oh, we did that.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, that scares me.
You're talking about the suck zone.
The suck
That's where the
zone.
suck zone bit came from.
Oh, jeez.
Why do Chinese women think that throwing coins in a plane engine's gonna be good luck?
It's probably an
It's
old
like a
cultural
Buddhist thing.
Chin, I'm asking you.
Hey, man, he's Korean.
I'm Korean.
You
but I know
are?
about
Oh, is
it.
that why Bobby Lee's in the video for Best Guest of the Year?
That's not why.
I wish I could talk about this, but I can't. But yeah,
Hey,
it's a Chinese Buddhist thing.
Have anyone in your family have they ever attempted to throw change in the?
No, that's not.
Ooh, we're gonna have the luckiest fright ever. We are so lucky.
That is the most condescending.
I know.
I hope we're not delayed.
I have a great idea. How about we add some ruck to this fright? I don't know if we use this rucky enough. I'm going to put stuff into the engine.
Dude, why are Asians the only people you can still make fun of? Because they're doing really well. That's why, right?
I don't know.
No, I just don't have any shame in my game. I really think that
I can't believe this. Even though she's 76, thinks it's okay to throw change in a fucking airplane.
Well,
can you imagine how hard it must be to be an Asian pilot in the first place, right? I mean, out of all the racial stereotypes, let's face it. Chin, you been in a car accident?
I have, but other
You see
people's
what I'm
fault.
talking
Other
about?
people's fault.
You heard it.
I'm not going to join you in these terrible stereotypes.
No. We can talk about it.
Stereotypes exist for a reason. Let's be real.
Asians agree, and nobody knows more about stereotypes than Asian people. If you think about it,
It's true. Well, name, and bear with me here, but the stereotypes exist for a reason a lot of times. But name the best Asian driver in F1 or NASCAR that's ever won. Go. No, wait. There's none. There's never been.
Never. They end up throwing coins in their engine, and they never get pole position.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. We have got Skylar Aston. He was frying an egg just 40 minutes ago.
And then he texted me. He goes, "Bro,
Can I be
when
on
am I
your
doing the show?" And I
on your
went,
show so bad. I want to be on your show so bad. Please, I want to be on your show so bad. And then you were like, "Well, if
I
you
said,
can
get here.
Yeah, get here now. I have to poo. I haven't done anything. Shut up," you said. Shut
"Get
up.
here.
Shut up and get here. Hold it. Get here, and we'll throw you on.
We'll throw you a bone.
We'll throw you a bone.
However, I feel like maybe he's throwing us a bone.
Well, he walks in
He
with
might be the
sunglasses, a fucking his cool hat that
Straight
you
artist.
wear when you're
Like
a
an
cabbie in the 20s.
No,
in
if you're
New
an
York
artist,
City.
you wear that hat.
Yeah. Hey, he's an artist.
I want that hat on
And then
him.
he's kind of like, "Hey guys, what's up, man?" And it's like he's all loose.
No, he goes, "Oh, sorry, guys. Been shooting with Nick Nolte.
Well,
I've been shooting in
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Sorry, I've been in
What are you
Bulgaria and
guys doing?"
Albuquerque. And now I'm doing a play in
then I
New
get to
York.
play in New York.
Yeah, and then let me do a commercial. Let me use your equipment to do a.
Oh, you mind if I do a voiceover before we start? Hey, Buick.
And then I try to give him some direction. He goes, "I don't. Nobody gives me direction."
Yeah, that's a fair point on his part.
So then I gave you guys both life direction, and here we are. Hey, thank you guys so much for that intro. Huh? Really went back and forth.
It's been a while, man.
It's been far too long.
Way too long. You're the faves.
I've only done. I've only sang in this studio for the Big Brown Breakdown intro. I haven't even
Which
done
is
a podcast.
a classic hit.
Hey,
People are
thank you.
demanding it hits iTunes charts.
That's a Chin Soo Yi Skylar Aston collab,
That
if you
is.
will.
It is. And how about you sung it at my very first stand-up solo ever live?
That was fun. I just feel like I'm so loyal. I'm such a good friend. I mean,
100%.
this is no bullshit.
Because I wouldn't do that for you.
No, definitely not. And
Well, I can't sing.
Yeah, but also just like as far as getting back to me timely.
I always get back to
you. You do, but it's always like, sorry, man, can't.
Yeah.
Or no, you'll be like, hey, can you do the podcast 3 minutes ago? And I'm like, hey, man, I'm in Eastern Europe.
Yeah. He's not very considerate.
Hey, no, I love you. We've hung out more at Box and Burn. We've had a lot of off-air conversations that people would love to hear. So I've recorded it, and I'm going to release.
I'm announcing my new podcast.
Yeah. The Choice with Skylar Aston.
When they
Behind the scenes
when
with
they don't
Skylar.
think they're being recorded.
What would my podcast be called? Behind the Velvet Curtain?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
behind
like
the velvet
that.
curtain.
Behind,
Raw,
BTS with
uncut,
SA.
and unaware.
I like talking to you and your brother because you guys are such MMA fans.
Oh, yeah.
But you're also in the know, so it's good to keep my ear to the grindstone because you guys
We've come a long
saying
way,
you come
you know?
from a fan's perspective, but you guys know the game.
We've really come full circle too, because we started as just straight up fans, and then I got a little bit known for some projects, and then Dana took a liking to me, and that's how I met Chris for the first time. And now like I'm about to turn 30. Chris is going to be at my like birthday dinner. He was at my wedding.
Oh, thanks for them.
When I'm it's in New York in the West Village. You want to come?
Yeah.
We're rich as shit. We will fly there.
All
Yeah.
right.
There privately.
September
if you want.
23rd, guys. Be there.
Fire
be
up the
square.
jet.
Sorry, I'm at Tempe, fucking somewhere probably.
When is it? When is it?
I'm doing
It's
this
next Saturday.
I'm doing this Canelo breakdown. It's a post.
For
It's a
HBO.
post down for Showtime. Yeah,
I'm in Madison. Can you move it to Madison, Wisconsin?
guys, it took us 2 years to get here today. Let's just be grateful
embrace
that
this.
happened.
Did you cry when your boy Chris Weidman won his fight?
I was so happy, man. Where was I? I think I
'Cause
was actually in LA.
Did you not go to the fight? It was in
No,
Long
I didn't.
Island?
I didn't. It was in Long Island, but it was like the 28th or the 22nd or something.
Yeah,
I
the
had
date
just
doesn't
wrapped
matter.
graves, and I had like 5 days to put my shit in my suitcase with my wife before like moving to New York until December. And I'm there now, and I'm only back for 5 days because I'm in between things.
So you're going straight from here and then going to New York.
And then I'll be there till December. I'm literally here to see if the house is still up
and to like
Do
get
the
a bunch of
podcast.
winter shit and take stuff. Honestly, do the podcast. That's why I wanted to squeeze it in. And I just got back last night, so I'm like, finally got groceries. It's like the morning I make breakfast. I'm frying an egg, and I'm like, well, let me like see what my Thursday's doing because I have all these plans to do stuff today. And you're like, get here now. It's the only time, and here I am.
Perfect.
And I look really great. I agree. I look
we
really
didn't say
great.
that.
No, I
We
look
didn't-
great.
no.
Got this hat in the village. Thank you for asking.
No, we didn't.
It makes sense.
Hey, there's only one of them, guys. It's a vintage thing.
Come
you know what
on,
I mean?
dude,
It's not like you could get
You've
it at
changed
Urban.
a lot since you've been shooting in Albuquerque Graves.
Yeah, man. I now know.
Albuquerque and where else? Bulgaria?
Now, are you
Bulgaria,
training
dude.
twice a day at Jackson's or
They
how
make
does
you
that
clean the mats? How's that work?
Yeah.
Do you supply John with the steroids? I don't.
yeah.
work? Hey, it hasn't been. Oh yeah, it's been proved.
That's bro.
It's the hey about that sample, that B sample, huh?
B sample.
What is a
coming in
B sample?
hot.
So,
Coming in
they
scorching hot.
take-
I mean, that thing is
It's
hot.
hot. It's
That thing's
hot.
It's aggressive.
That thing's Phoenix hot.
how does that work? What is a B sample
I think hit.
specifically?
So the A sample. So they always take. So you piss in two jars.
Yeah.
So there's A and B sample. So the A one they do right away. They test, and then the B one they test later, right?
With more intricate testing?
Yeah,
or-
but when those things get flagged, especially the B sample, it's gone through so much stringent testing. It's not like.
Yeah.
You know, like I see on my Instagram, people are like, "No, who knows, bro? You know, it could have been tainted. Someone gave him his Gatorade." No, stop.
Dude, what if he was on one leg, dude? That fucks with stuff. You don't know.
Like, dude, I've taken NyQuil. I tested hot. No, stop.
Dude,
Stop.
poppy seed bagels can sometimes,
Everyone,
fine.
and I get it, man. I wish there was an excuse. I wish there was some way we could navigate through this, but he's just a fuck up.
Let's hold on a second.
God, I thought we had
You might
something.
have done this, and I am a pretty loyal listener.
No, go ahead,
but I've only listened to a couple in the last year. So here's my question. You guys should have Rapaport on again. My ears finally recovered. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm the fucking best, bro. Fuck you.
All right.
Can I just be him
You're being
going
a
in
little-
on me
you're
already
being a
when he
little
comes on?
catty because he won best guest, and now you're all bunched
Yeah, but
up.
you guys judge that. So
All right.
No, did
if
you
the
see
fans judged it,
Taryn Kellum?
he was great.
Someone put,
I know
hey,
Taryn,
I think we
he's
got
great.
fan of the year, Rap, and then Rap hit him up on Twitter and went,
See.
nah, I don't, just went hard
See,
at him.
let me just do Rap's thing.
What would you do? Talk
Skylar
about-
fucking Aston.
Yeah.
You fuck you. I know you're a fucking New York guy. You do theater or some shit. But I'm the fucking guest of the year. I'm friends with all these fucking rappers. I'm the loudest fucking person in the world.
He's so loud.
So loud.
So loud.
One gear. And he's gonna go in on me. You probably have no fucking calluses on your hands, you fuck. You pretty boy fucking. I know.
Dude,
I know what he'll say. He'll try
bust
to
you
box me out in basketball, and then I'll show him what.
He'll get you in a corner and just shove you around. Don't do me a favor. Don't tussle with Mike.
Here's the thing about Michael Rapaport. He was one of my favorite boyfriends of Phoebe on Friends, and
Right.
and I next to Paul Rudd. Now, because I'm the second coming of Paul Rudd, but I
feel
would
like you're
light
trying to-
him up
love
with
Paul
body
Rudd.
shots taught to me by Glenn Holmes.
No.
True.
Listen to me. Don't fight
Tony
him.
Jeffries,
Nope.
who's given the sign of a
Don't fight him. He will-
Cosign, Tony
Don't fight him.
cosign.
I wouldn't
Rap-
play
Rap
basketball
will-
with him because I know he'd throw elbows.
You could have an act off.
No, Rap would come in at you, and he'd be just big and bony and shovey, and he would just he'd
New York street.
He'd just throw you. He'd hit you with
Guys,
weird
I was
street
born
shit.
in Brooklyn. I don't
Doesn't
know if
matter.
you know.
You were an artist. Listen to me. He'd
rappers
elbow
too.
you
You
up.
fucking Broadway baby, you.
Yeah, he'd do
you
that stuff
fucking
to you.
come in here with your fucking, I hit mitts, I
It's the
fucking go left
anger,
and
and
right,
he
and I put it
fights.
on Instagram.
And he fights.
I
gets
get it.
mad.
He's a scrappy guy. Yeah, maybe he'd take me. He's also 700 pounds more
He's
than
a
me.
big guy.
You
And
guys might love each other, though.
I think we would love each other,
course
to be
you would.
honest
He's
with
the
you. But I
best.
have to talk shit because I'm here, and I have
For
to
sure, you gotta
stake
be
my
guest
claim.
of the year.
It's just bullshit. I think the fans should vote. I think I should probably come on one more time. in
Skylar,
December.
you're really lobbying for
I
fans.
think I
We
need to
should
do-
have the fans vote, though. We should do
But
we
Skylar's
should set up
lobbying.
a poll
He's
on
definitely.
T5K.
But you're challenging Rap in a way, physically and
This is my comeback
artistically.
episode. When we finally get Bryan out, we'll do a co-host thing.
What?
Yeah, and then I'll go in the Big Brown
Don't figure it
Breakdown.
out.
I'll
You're
sing you
being
in live.
disrespectful to me in my podcast.
Break
What do you got, Chin?
No, don't.
So-
no.
And I'll fucking come in, I'll do a bunch of riffs, and everyone will be like, dude, every time he sings, and I'll get more Twitter activity than you guys have had in a while. Michael Rapaport will like hate tweet me something about being Jewish, and then
He's Jewish.
I know, but he'll be like, you fucking Jew, you.
You're half a Jew.
The good half.
You're
Only the
Italian
good
Jew,
half.
right? You're Italian and Jewish?
I'm a pizza bagel.
So you're
yeah.
not really Jewish, actually, because your mom's Italian,
My
bro.
mom is Jewish. My dad is Jewish. It's
So
it's
where's
not
the
like.
Italian,
So
bro?
what religion are you? Italian, Jewish, Muslim?
But your mom's
it's a
Jewish. Is
religion.
Jewish
She's a
Italian?
Jewish Italian.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro. Maybe you're lying. You're not really a Jew. Your dad's a Jew.
My
your mother's
mom's,
Italian.
my mother's.
I know your mother is. I don't know who your dad is, bro.
He looks like Tony Soprano.
Do you know
so
what I'm
watch
saying,
P's
though?
and Q's. See, here's the deal. My mom's mom is Jewish. Therefore, it's the mother. It's
You're
what the mother
Jewish
is.
as fuck.
I'm Jewish as fuck. Bar mitzvah, bro.
I don't know, bro. You know what? To be honest with you, I've seen a lot more Italian.
Female rabbi at my wedding.
Oh
Pretty
wow.
hot.
Yeah, I crushed the cup, did the whole thing. Mazel tov, did the hora. Had Six Gun and Chris Weidman lifting me up on my hora. I picked them out, and they were being assholes because they were trying to hit my heads into the little
Lucky
cute lights.
John was in there. He would have thrown you through the roof.
He's a bigger
Would've been
dick
like-
rider, fighter dick rider than I am.
No, because
I don't
I'm actually
think so.
friends with
Hold on,
them.
hold on. What do you mean?
I'm not like
What
Cat
do you
Zingano. Hold on.
think so?
Put me in an armbar for Instagram.
Yeah, he's
No.
not obsessed. with
Cat
their-
goes up
he's,
to me.
He's not obsessed with their size and doesn't watch videos on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like you are.
Well, I watch.
Like Brian, the other day we're at lunch. He goes, "It's crazy, man. Like Cowboy likes like everything I post."
How many times have you been to the ranch?
What?
How many times have you been to the ranch?
Cowboy's my buddy.
How many times have you
He
been to the
likes
ranch?
my videos.
Have you been to the
and we
lake?
talk on the phone.
Have you been to the lake with Cowboy?
And he gives me.
Have you been
gives
to
me
Walmart with
boxing
Cowboy?
lessons. Cowboy gives me boxing.
No, he doesn't though.
Yes, he does.
When's the last time?
He gave me a 1 hour lesson, dude.
That's what Cowboy does. He shows
He's my
you're kicking
friend.
all wrong, you're throwing elbows
Yeah.
all wrong, and he shows you the little 1-2 with the high kick coming after
No,
it. It's his drill.
He showed me secret
His
shit.
drill.
Wait a minute. Don't say that he has a generic drill for
All
us
right,
actors.
so Cowboy, you're obviously like me more. You liked all my...
No, he doesn't. He likes me.
He likes all of my things. I just don't see them because I have over 1 million followers. It's a very confusing
You're
situation.
competing with me, man.
And you probably wouldn't tell me what you got.
The difference is that I'm not competing. I'm winning.
Whenever,
Let's go back to some more.
whenever Cowboy and Henso like my videos, I'm always like,
Henzo likes my brother's Instagrams.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
You know, I'm gonna have to cut this off because I feel sick from both this talk.
all right, let's
From
get
both
into
of
current
them.
events right
Both
now.
The point of the matter
Let's
is
get into current events. I'm pissed off right now.
dropping knowledge with the kids.
Yeah.
Dropping knowledge with the kids.
Can you sign us off with the Fire and the Kid?
Are we done?
We're done.
That's cool.
I can't.
Oh, we're gonna end on that blast.
It's been a long podcast, my man.
Quick, Triple G Canelo. You've done that already on Big Brown Breakdown
So much. Listen
with
to
Tony Jeffries and
Listen to
Glenn.
it.
I will. I'm halfway
Dropping
through. It's in the car right now.
knowledge with
it.
the
Why don't you sign us
kid.
off?
Okay. This is the fighter and the kid and the best guest of the year.
No,
Well,
no, hold on.
I was
No,
gonna
you
say
can't.
sing us off.
No, you can't. Just,
Okay, well,
you
fine,
can't-
I'll sing you off.
But you
Okay.
can't give yourself that yet. That's
All right.
not.
Okay, you want me to sing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do something.
This is the fighter and the kid and the guy that's obviously the best guest of the year, obviously.
No.
What?
It's not a
I feel like
Yes,
yeah.
it's one note.
No.
This is probably a B sharp.
No, because you're.
This is the fighter.
We're
and
not
the kid.
agreeing yet that you're a great guest.
And the most talented guest you've had on the
Well,
show.
have me and Brian do
obviously.
something like a doo-wop, and
yeah.
then you.
Yeah.
We'll get together.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Well,
You want us to just clap?
this has been a blast getting down together. We could talk about shit forever. Let's go to lunch, maybe do some dinner. But maybe not because I should be much thinner. Let's go. Maybe I'll come back in December.
God damn, he's good. He's got to get it
Because
up.
September's too soon. But maybe I'll come back never. This is the fighter and the kid. We're out.
Yes. God damn.